Hello, everybody.
Watch it on your own time.
Welcome back to the Dork Vision stream, the Rime of the Frostmaiden. You can watch this stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can watch our sister stream, the Dork Vision stream, on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. I have books on Drive-Thru-RPG and the DM's Guild, and you can support me another way on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. With all that good stuff out of the way, let's get back into what happened last time. So, you fine folks. Grundle went off on his own to try to fight the Veerbig, perhaps to prove something to himself, or to everyone else, or to himself and everyone else. Suvi lost track of him. The rest of you guys went to the speaker's house, or the town hall rather, and met with one of the priests, the head priest there. What was their deity again? I believe it was Tempest, yes,
Tempest,
the god of war.
Flamey fists?
The flaming fist statue.
The flaming swords.
Mm-hmm.
There were also two of the not constituents, the electors that are vying for the new role of speaker now that the Veerbig has killed the other one. You guys went off to try and reclaim the inn's supply of mead the Veerbig had also stolen. You guys caught up with Grundle eventually, due to a series of rolls, snuck into the Veerbig's lair, killed Doug, killed his friend, well, knocked out his friend, killed his pet polar bear named Yogabor, and then when his wife showed up, killed her too.
Yep.
And you killed a goat. Can't believe you guys killed a goat.
Correction. Let the record reflect that Jeeves killed the goat.
And we
I
did
don't know
not
what you're
kill
talking
Tom
about.
Brady.
Can't believe you've done this.
I did not deflate that goat skin. Alright.
But hey, we left friend alive.
Yep. Friend, the stupidest of
Our
the
friend now.
of
I
the
don't
bunch.
think we.
I don't think we did. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think we were
Nephros killed him.
planning
Oh.
on it.
Oh, did Nephros get him?
Also,
I think
Did
I
he?
was like raising my short sword to his throat.
Me
And then
and
it was
Nephros
like-
both were very close to doing it on our own, but I don't know if it officially happened or not.
Hmm.
We definitely were trying.
Nephros
Can't short
lifts
rest while enemies
the
are nearby,
dagger.
so...
I legit don't remember now if we killed him or not. I didn't, like, he's at 0 HP, but he still has the sleepy icon. I think I would have put an X on him if we did kill him.
I'm like pretty sure,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
fine.
don't know.
no, he's
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
still alive.
So I think you
we're
guys might have
at that
threatened to
point
kill
now,
him.
So
I think there was some conversation about like,
Yeah.
oh, we can go to sleep and then figure out what to do with him. Or
Yeah,
something.
that was right at the end when you guys had gotten the barrels of mead and brought them out into this bonfire area, out where you guys are. But there's
Get around.
also,
Collecting spoils at this point.
yeah, there's also some spoils that you did gather in an ancient tomb of some sort of lost chieftain of sorts. They had a wand of some kind and a white bead inside of their clutches in their ancient tomb. Who knows what they might be? Because you guys don't have identify. So,
Yeah, we're just hoping to attune to them, basically.
yeah,
See
you
Wild
guys.
speculation.
The
Wild
old-fashioned way of
speculation.
identify. Point and click.
So, you guys are spending some time here, I think, to attune
rest?
to those things, and you can do a short rest. After a short rest, friend will wake up. I think you guys might have tied him up, but I'm not sure. Did you guys do that?
Well, we have an hour to decide what to do with friend, honestly.
That's
so-
also true. So, without further ado, you guys. What should
Fade
we
the
do?
scene.
Okay, so what was the argument to keeping him alive again? I mean, this is just a horrible situation for him, and we just put away like a person who was chopped up and not a roast. Like, I
Yep.
don't know if I can trust friend to be around.
No,
people.
I think the whole thing is unjust, but you know, you do as you will, because I can't stop you either way.
Oh, we gotta like tell him to leave, take his goats, and go away. Like, what's he gonna
No,
do?
no, no. We
somewhere?
can do that. We can do that. We can let him wake up. He'll see the dead bodies of his friends, but he's got his goats. And then when the whole town gets murdered at the hands of this friend, we'll tell them that it was Venric's idea.
Like, how do we know that he'll just leave and like do what we say and not hurt anybody anymore? Like,
I mean, originally he didn't seem like he was going to attack us because he was so afraid of us first, but then he killed his friends, so that's why I'm leaving it up to you.
I mean, he seems surprised.
Well, he did attack
I feel
us. He
that.
was more scared of his goats, I think.
Yeah, he seemed concerned about these animals over here, which,
Well, don't take
Okay.
the animals because then he'll definitely be pissed.
okay, well,
So really, the right thing is
so
to
we should kill him.
kill the murderous ogre and then make sure these goats go to a nice home.
Sounds good to me.
Could give them all honorable burials, at least.
No,
So-
don't kill the goats.
The goats
What?
could have been taken from Goodmead, for all we know.
We're not killing the goats.
What if
They're my
they
friends.
raise them on their own to survive?
You want to rehabilitate the goats?
No, I'm saying, because you're saying, oh, maybe he stole them. And I was saying, well, maybe they raised them.
Either way, like, I'm sure they might be nomadic or something like this. They obviously
Are
moved
these
in
goats
recently,
branded or
but
anything?
they also eat people.
Yeah, we can't speculate on what they might do or who they are or what they were. All we've got is the evidence of what they did.
Did your order not fight ogres and such?
Look, everything that I've been told is that they don't do anything that's like civil. They don't work in groups. Monsters don't communicate. They don't talk to each other. They don't make bonds with other species. Notice how there was an ogre with a giant folk. So then now there's these cross like species like communities like normal people. So I'm having some issues.
They told you that they don't work together or have communities? So many
No.
monsters have communities.
Technically, Master Venric, they are both giant folk.
They speak the same language, which I think
you
you're
teach
the
her
only one here who doesn't
You're not
speak
helping.
that language.
No, I didn't. I
I'm
don't speak
just
language.
playing Asmodeus's advocate.
Ugh.
Well,
I think these goats could go to the people of the town. They're obviously having a hard time surviving out here. And this guy won't be around to eat people.
Sure, have at it.
well, we seem to be at an impasse.
No, I don't think we are.
No,
Let's go.
I think we're agreed.
All right, Nephros goes to, like, I suppose just probably best is like a stab through the heart.
Close your eyes,
no,
Ghost. You don't want
no,
to see this.
It's his chest has a lot of muscle on it that might not be like the throat for sure. The brain, I don't think the brain is going to be the fastest way to kill this guy. I would say.
All right,
the
fine,
throat.
Velma. You seem to be well versed in this. Just you go ahead, give it your best shot.
No, honestly, we need Grundle's axe. I think would be the best.
Where is the lad? Oh, there he is. Hello, Grundle.
I was cuddling with what's her name?
Oh, don't
With
do
the
that.
corpse?
Oh,
That's dead.
Oh,
You
don't
should
cuddle
Skin
with
the
it.
bear.
you shouldn't cuddle with the corpus.
it was a respect thing.
Oh,
You wouldn't understand. Um,
all right.
I'm a berserker. We cuddle our enemies after we fell them.
Death hug.
here's my axe.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Whew.
Bye.
This is pretty heavy. Wow, he is very strong. Okay.
I'll set for your.
I believe I have enhanceability on myself right now.
I think, doesn't it last for like an hour?
So
Aye.
this would be. So I get bonus strength or advantage on strength checks. But yeah, we'll coup de grace, friend.
Yeah. That's easier said than. I mean, that's as easy said than you do. You can do it very easily. He's unconscious.
Okay, thank you.
you do it.
My dad
You
is
do
up
it.
You
again.
do it.
Kill him.
There we go.
With the raise of your axe, it comes down on the back of his neck, and the nape collapses in as his spine snaps in two, killing friend instantly. He is now in the permanent sleep state.
I'll be having that back now.
Okay, I can
No,
get
no,
rid of
bye
some
bye zone.
blood. for
No,
you.
it's fine.
Okay.
Hey, wait, hold on, kid, hold up. Where you
That's
going?
it's me. What? Nothing.
What were you? You were
I'm sh-
awfully.
I'm short resting.
Sure. I just want to ask. You were awfully worried before about like, if you whatever gives you those claws and that tail. You were saying, we might have to put you down. Is you having some worries about that stuff? Or?
No.
Oh, good. Well, that settles it then.
Okay.
That
Inside-
was
inside check.
sarcasm.
Oh. I don't. What is sarcasm?
We don't have the time to explain it. Listen, kid, don't just. It's not going to help you to lie to us. Just talk to us about it.
What?
Yeah.
But well, the thing is, I could kill all of you,
Mm-hmm.
maybe,
Probably.
but not want to, and I
Mhm.
wouldn't like it,
Well, that's good. We wouldn't like it
and
either.
it's scary.
You think you're gonna lose control?
I didn't necessarily think it. I dreamt it.
Oh. That's okay. It's just a dream. Dream's not real.
I dreamt
Steve.
that I was naked once, but I've never been naked.
Yep.
How?
No.
That robe is fused to his flesh.
I knew it was an illusion.
Yeah, I was tearing. Excuse me. I was tearing apart.
He's getting
A bunch-
emotional.
Okay. I was tearing apart a bunch of orcs, but then I looked down and they were orcs. They were all of you.
Oh, but we aren't orcs, so that's fine, I suppose.
I think what he's saying is that the dream changed all of the people who he thought were orcs to us.
Oh. That'll
Yeah, and
I thought I was killing orcs, but it was you.
Okay.
yeah. Wait, hold on. I thought I was the only one who had a weird dream because of the raspberry. Does anyone else have any weird dreams?
Yeah,
I
on
mean-
the night we found the Chewinga.
Mine wasn't
Terrible
weird. It was just kind of
nightmare.
nice.
Yeah, it was that one that night.
That's why it was so quiet. Everyone was dreaming. Finally, I got some rest. That's why.
It seems awfully deflectionary. Do you have any weird dreams?
No?
I didn't have any dreams that night.
You spilled tea in your dream.
I was embarrassed to admit it.
You literally told everybody the next morning because you were afraid you were going to spill tea again.
Did I?
You spilled
Yes.
the tea.
I must have been very tired. Well, strange dreams aside, Grundle, I don't think that you have lost control. Perhaps your dreams are just weird feelings.
Dreams
Is it-
are a way of, our subconscious kind of trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe it's just that.
Kind of like that dream where your teeth kind of fall out and then
Yeah.
you wake up and they're still there.
Yeah.
Hate
What?
that dream.
I
That's
mean, is
just
this
every night for me.
Is this-
Grundle's baby tusks haven't fallen out yet.
Do you have
is this phenomenon where you get angry and the claws come out? Is this like fairly new, or?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could just be your brain's dealing with this. It's very
And
stressful,
it was
I'm
weird.
sure.
Everything was out at once, but I've never done that before. It's usually only one at a time.
Well, how about there's like what you have claws, a tail. What else?
Big maw.
Okay, so if 3 has never ever happened, well, how about we keep track of what's going on? If you ever get 2 at the same time, then we can get worried.
Okay.
Is there anything in
It all
particular
seems to be
you?
perfect.
Is there anything in particular you think of that'll brings you down out of that, or? Because I would say
Yeah.
just pay attention to that.
Sun's
What?
getting real low.
I don't understand that reference.
It wasn't a reference, he's just asking you if you have an anchor.
Yeah, you get angry.
No, I
you're
don't
afraid
even
you're
own
gonna
a
lose
boat.
control.
No, you
Is
don't.
there something you think of, or a memory, or a
usually
feeling that helps calm you back down?
Not really.
All right, well, it may just be important to think about that.
It's just like when I don't hit anything, or if I don't get hit,
Well,
So
I
you,
don't feel the
perhaps-
need to.
Well, that sounds like a rules explanation that maybe we should develop a little flavor for.
if you think of anything, you don't have to tell us. You can just keep it to yourself. But if you do tell us, we might be able to help.
It seems like just trying to restrain Grundle from attacking and being attacked might be the best way.
Well, it's either that or we'll have to knock you out.
Well, I
Well,
don't think
Like
that's
we
gonna
did
happen.
with Friend here
Uh,
before we
Friend?
did the other part.
Grundle, if you're ever worried, you could always talk to us. Plus, I also have some spells that might be helpful if you're ever worried. And
Yeah,
you
magic exists.
use like a keyword or like a safe word or something.
What's like a safe word
Yeah, like something, I don't know, something specific, like glunch.
or glud
I
gludge?
feel like it has
Yeah,
to be
you
a
know.
word he would never use. Like, it can't be anything close to punch, hit, smack, bite. Nothing like that. It's got to be like some random word.
Well, I would suggest Scrimblow and Skrunkly, but I believe that those are Nephros's dog's names.
Hey, you keep my dog's names out of your mouth.
Keep those bitches' names out of your mouth!
Didn't they live?
You went and said it.
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah,
They're
yours
alive.
are fucking. My dogs are dead. Shut up.
Grundle lost Juno. I know that
I
much.
just Juno. And Russell's still alive. That's nice.
Russell's kicking.
Yeah.
Well, the safe word can't be Russell because he's right over there. Back
He's
to
a
town.
good boy.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
We
listen,
can
why don't
trade
we?
these
Let's
goats
all.
to replace our missing sled dogs.
I mean, yeah, let's all take a breather, and then maybe we'll load those mead barrels onto the sled and bring them back to the town.
Sure.
We can try and point people to this cave so they can take the goats.
This wheel over here is broken off, but
Yeah, but this thing looks like it could maybe slide on the snow.
well, we'll need to get rid of the other wheel then and the whole undercarriage.
It looks like it was outfitted with, like, skis, almost.
Oh,
Yeah, I was trying to play off
Little
what Chris
combination
explained last
sled
time.
Oh,
wagons.
okay.
Yeah, it's not obvious
It does
because
have-
this is another map, but yeah. I briefly said it last time.
Okay. Cool.
So you can use that to bring back the mead, probably, and anything else that you need to bring. Although the goats can probably walk on their own.
Sure, I'm sure Subi can guide them.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just take
Tell
out
them to
the
follow us.
goats.
I like when he talks to like a lot of animals at the same time as they all look at him like they understand. It's really freaky.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like he's
my
giving a little
goats.
speech.
Come forth. Go lick Vilma.
Oh no.
I wish there were sheep. Sheep make funny noises.
They can't get out of their pen. It's all closed, despite the hole that Suvi appears to be in. The gate is closed.
Click. Open. I cast open door.
Whoa.
Press E to interact.
Stacking.
Goat stacking.
They're forming
Oh,
the
no.
goat megazord.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Ah! No! Grundle! Help! Ah! They're getting over here! No! Shit!
I go.
Don't let them get
Jeez,
near
you
any
have to
paper. They
protect
might
me.
eat it.
I can't do anything! Get
I'm
them
just
off!
wielding Jeeves at all the goats. No!
Forming the goat megazord.
Okay, Sumi, come on!
All right, that's
What?
enough.
Oh, jeez.
Yes?
Hey.
No! 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 What have you done, Vilma?
I run away.
No! The goats continue to
Mad with
chase
power.
Vilma
You son! Oh my god!
comically throughout the cavern as that music plays until they
This thing is
return into the
happening
main
next.
chamber. And then my computer
Shut up,
stops
goats.
screaming.
I hide. I hide from the goats.
The goats lose Vilma eventually as she hides amongst the crypt niches, or maybe even behind Yogabor, the gigantic dead polar bear, and his gigantic dead giant friend nearby. Suvi, you're able to guide the goats with your ability to speak to animals, and guide them out of the cavern. Night has fallen, so it'll be a travel through the night unless you guys stay here until morning. What do you guys want to do?
Goats.
Yeah, staying until morning's fine.
It wasn't too far away. We could
It wasn't that far away. It's just dark.
just talk.
And we can keep the fire going.
Did anybody ever take the polar bear's hide? It seems like a waste now that it's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah. I was thinking that we should.
Yeah, we should probably at least skin the bear and then probably get these bodies outside.
They can't return to nature in this cave, that's for sure.
I guess that's true. Anybody that wants to skin the bear can do so by rolling some dice.
Can I?
Survival
dice.
checks.
I
I'll never
will.
roll
I'll
dice.
bardically inspire Suvi. For sure.
Should we also
start.
skin the Veerbeeks?
No.
Oh, okay.
You got your head, kid.
All right. Suvi, and with Grundle's help, you are able to get. Well, we'll just say that you're able to get 16 gold pieces worth of polar bear hide.
Who wants to write that down?
You do.
I can write it down.
You
How much
do.
was it again?
16 GPs.
Oh my god,
Okay.
the polar bear hide is like 10 times bigger than Benric.
It's now my hide. I could just
Yeah.
lay underneath it.
Hide
And
in it.
one with the snow.
Ah. Oh.
Very
Clever.
warm.
Right.
It is written down.
Anything else you guys want to do? And is it confirmed that you're staying the night?
I mean,
I think-
I'm all for staying.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
we
we'll.
can stay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I'd-
staying the night is fine.
All right.
Perfectly
I mean,
good
I have
hater
I have
stick
0
right
hit
here.
dice, so the short rest does nothing for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have half my health and no more hit dice, so.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm a lot of spells.
Took a lot out of you guys. You
That's
guys
very big.
spend a long rest here. There's plenty of dwarf carcass if you want to eat that, but Jeeves is also roasting the
We got rid of that, didn't
dead
we?
goat.
We had to have gotten rid of that.
I think
Don't-
at some point you might have thrown it in maybe the refuse pit with all of the
I think we said
refuse.
we were just gonna let it burn to char because that was probably the more humane thing.
Right,
dwarves
because
said
of
to do.
dwarven
Smells
burials.
awful. It
They-
smells so awful.
Yeah, well,
There was so much hair.
It didn't. Yeah, it shouldn't smell awful forever.
I'm just
But if you
prestidigitating
If you
around
like the smell,
myself.
we have problems.
I'm not familiar with the funeral proceedings of the giant kitten, but we should probably get these guys out of here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Lift. He's heavy.
Perhaps the bones would be a warning or something over here.
I mean, we could put them under stones.
We could do that as well.
Yeah, I
There's a
figured we
pretty
just
big
bury
tree
him.
outside.
They're very big.
You're big.
Like, we're gonna be here for a while burying these guys.
We return them to the sky burial. Just put them on a hillside somewhere.
Yeah. The bones are good for the soil, so it'll be fine.
You guys drag them out onto the mountaintop. It takes a lot out of you guys, but otherwise you're fine. It just takes a bit longer to complete your long rest. Those of you
Mhm.
that helped drag these guys out. So maybe you get going in the noontime tomorrow instead of morning. But you guys complete a long
Hey,
rest. You
I
can get
actually do have another enhance ability, if that helps.
sure.
That I
Then
can use if we're staying here for tonight.
I'll say
That's my
that
last spell.
Vilma, Suvi, Grundle, even Nephros, with a enhanced strength, you guys can effectively drag these giant corpses,
That
no
boy
problem.
some spinach.
And then you can make it out early in the morning. You guys complete a long rest, which means you get back 2 hit dice,
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
and
Their HP.
does anybody want to attune to those other items at any point during the
I
rest?
have the pearl, and I believe I gave Suvi the
Yeah, sure, I'll attune to it.
the
Get this
wand
Chris
and
going.
see if he could figure out what's going on with that.
Right? As you guys attune to these items, the vague memories of the chief start to fill your mind. Nothing specific, like no words, but just their heroic deeds, leading their people from a distant glacier into 10 towns. Well, what will become 10 towns in hundreds of years. But they settled here, they died here, they were interred here with their kin.
There's probably just one town back then.
Just one town, maybe 2 towns.
Ooh.
Suvi,
Ooh,
you had the
model
wand?
town. Yes.
It is a wand of the war mage. +1. That is it. The strange white bead that Vilma has attuned to, that is in fact a pearl of power.
How did you get? It can't just be a pearl of power. Come on,
Ah, a
guys.
small pearl of magic.
Pearl of power.
The PFP.
POP. Pop. Pearl of
You
power,
can
cat.
actually fill it right now too over this long rest, right?
Well,
could.
it refills you, not stores anything.
Can I put a
Um,
spell into it? I don't know.
But it said you didn't have any more spell slots, though.
It's just a once per day bonus spell slot
That's true.
repel.
yeah, I believe it lets you regain a spell slot, but let me look it up to confirm. While this
You
pearl
may
is on
have
your
it.
person, you can use an action and speak its command word and regain 1 expended spell slot. It is maximum 3rd level. Yep, once you have used the pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Cool.
Righty. And with that, I think you guys are all set. Let's let's go back to Goodmead. Your journey in the morning is uneventful. As well, nobody was bold enough to threaten the Veerbig's lair that you guys had recently conquered, so nobody invades here either. Let's go back to town.
Dragging ahead with us and a bunch of other stuff.
That's right. Which head? The Veerbig head?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Quick dog.
We
Doug.
also got the yoga head. Honestly, Grundle. I used Grundle's axe for that.
Yeah. Do you want the other Veerbig's head? Do you want the polar bear's head?
And we
I
got
think
the
we
polar
left-
fur.
I think we left the wife.
Yeah, I don't think we want a furless, skinless polar bear head.
Okay.
Kinda
Yeah, we
scary.
skinned it.
I mean, it might look pretty neat. Who knows?
we have the skin now of the polar bear as well that we did not have before.
There you go.
Put it on Grundle to go with his crag cat cape.
It's kind of exciting.
Cape on a cape.
Honestly, it's probably going to be an amazing blanket.
Yeah, there's just a bundle of polar
Nice.
bear for walking along.
Venric swaddled within it.
It's probably on the
Carried
cart
by
that we can
Jeeves.
He's
take.
just carrying him.
Oh.
There, Venric. Turns into fox form.
Gets lost in the floof.
You guys cross the mammoth tusks and the frozen river and up the cliff face, past the forest, through various clearings until you find activity, like on the ground, like footsteps and stuff that lead you back to Goodmead reliably. Pillars of
Puddle of
smoke are
piss.
rising in the air as people are starting to like get their smithies going and making breakfast with their bonfires. The mead hall as well is starting to open up. The scent of honey is filling this place. And you guys return, victorious.
To the town hall.
What?
To the town hall.
Yeah.
We can drop off these kegs on the way.
What's up,
Vel-
Nepros?
Velma, what did you do with those purple pieces of metal in the basket that gave me an aneurysm?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Ah, that's right. I had almost forgotten about that as well.
I think literally that is what we ended the session on.
It is. It was the very last thing. What a cliffhanger.
Anyway, goats.
Wow, what a mysterious thing. Anyway, let's not talk about it ever again.
I said get them away from Nephros, and I guess we did.
Yes, that's true. That's
Toss them
true.
in a sack and hit them away.
Yeah, the strange purple pieces of metal from what seems like a twisted wreckage gave Nephros a strange vision and a headache. But you can have brought it with you if you'd like.
I think we ended up throwing it in the cart anyway, so probably showed up on its own.
Yeah, I'm debating whether. I mean, I would have to hide it from Nephros if I wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, I
from him.
certainly would not have vouched for bringing it because it will make my brain hurty.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know if this has got to trigger like whatever's trying to control him. So it just seems really dangerous, and I'd want to keep away from Nephros.
So
Hey.
you have them?
So I do not have them.
So you do not have them. Alright, you guys left those strange metal bits behind. And I guess that means that... Are you stopping at the mead hall first?
We can
Yeah,
drop
well,
them.
Yeah.
We can drop them off.
Alright,
If we split the party here, it's not going to be as dangerous.
who knows? Grundle might run off again.
True.
Might force a side quest on us.
Wanted the XP.
The doors are just opening up, and Jero's son Thabo is there. Oh, we
Hold the
thought,
door for us.
we thought
And we
that
can
you
just
guys
start
left.
walking it in.
Is that the mead? Father! Jero! It looks like the mead's come back. What? Old man
Leave it at the door and run away.
opens the back door from where the bees are kept. How? The Veerbig took them.
And we took them back.
And we took the Veerbeeg.
The
Oh,
Hold
fur
up,
bog
head.
please,
returns. Then
no,
I put
don't.
the barrel
Oh,
on the
God,
counter.
why is that in here?
I don't know. I had it. Or
Ugh,
It's probably dried out by now.
Dear
crusty and
Tempest,
Gross.
you slayed the Veerbeek. Well, and brought back our livelihood. I don't know how we can repay you. No, I have something, at least. And he runs in back, and Thabo is just kind of inspecting the Veerbig head. It's absolutely fascinated him. Meanwhile, Thema returns as well. Guys did it. Thanks. I mean, I know you didn't have to, and I know we didn't really... You didn't have to do this. It looks like you really risked everything.
Well, Grundle here was the big hero who cut the Veerbig down on his own.
It's true.
Play him up.
unfortunately, I had to cut his wife down too.
She goes to hug you, but then kind of goes...
So close.
well,
I'm a little bloody.
you guys are very brave.
Did you take that?
Jero returns, door
I'm also
swinging open.
taken.
Well, it's taken by a
Okay.
tiefling check. Jero returns, and he blows off this dusty old bottle. Here you go. It's some very well-aged mead, at least 10 years old. I've been saving it for a special occasion. It wasn't with the rest of the mead when it got stolen. It was in the basement. But I won't mind if you have it.
Don't we? Crack it open tonight.
He looks at the young ones. Well, I suppose a little sip for them won't hurt. But yes, feel free to stay here. You can sleep on the floors if it need be. We don't have too many customers coming through, so I'm sure you won't be bothered.
Wonderful.
Very good.
We'll take it anyways, just in case.
Thabo, Thema, bring the mead into the back. We don't want it out in the open, I guess, again. The Veerbigs can just take it. Righto. And they go put stuff in the back. Jero is thankful and is willing to make you guys some honey cakes.
Nice.
Yes.
Breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast.
Technically, if we were doing this out of the kindness of our heart, we wouldn't need anything in return. Just be heroes.
Yes, and in fact, it would be best. We don't need too much in recompense. Just remember that the free voices of the Dale came by and helped the town.
But it would be rude to refuse a meal.
I mean, if I gotta eat, of
That's
course.
fair.
I'm starving. We fought all yesterday.
Technically, I don't think we were offered anything in return. We were just asked to do it. So, jot that down, Venric.
Well, fine. You did
in
a job
fact,
well
I
done,
believe You
then.
were arguing against doing it.
Yeah.
I was.
It's rude to refuse a gift.
I was just saying, technically, it seems like growth, I guess.
Maybe Nephros and his migraine, he's just not complaining about money anymore.
Oh,
So-
you kidding me? I've had to. My bag is heavy with cash.
Yeah, me too.
Shame it is not a
Had to
good
find
place to
another
spend it
orc
all.
camp.
Maybe we could also buy some mead and pay for our food to help out the poor town that is here.
Ooh, I think we did a lot already, don't you think?
But you wouldn't go back and just like treat them worse than this. Just
Are we
leave them
treating them
destitute.
terribly? They're offering. They're offering it.
Venric, if you'd
Yeah,
like
what
to
do we do
pay
with the
them,
goats?
I will
God.
pay them for you.
Yeah, just use all the silver pieces.
Oh, use all the silver.
All the silver.
These were people that you were gonna be like, maybe it's a very bear could kill a few more. Who knows?
Right? Yeah,
Unrelated question. Is anybody missing a bunch of goats?
Oh yeah, we also we've got to
As
before
I
we
look
eat,
back up
we
the
gotta,
road and there's like 100 goats.
we gotta handle this ghost situation. We should probably go to the town hall first.
I don't really recall any goats that were stolen.
Well, you want one?
Is there anyone in town who wants goats?
We can talk about this in the town hall. I feel like this is something that we would discuss there.
Sure. I mean, we'll take a goat. Don't know if we can handle too many more than that. We don't have the space.
Yeah, it seems like a whole community effort for this amount of livestock.
Yeah, we'll see how they get distributed.
Right. Socialists.
They also probably gotta, as we start going to the town halls, they also probably gotta try and make us like decide for them who's the mayor. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen based on the tone
You
earlier.
could just spin the Veerbig head, and whoever it points at wins the contest.
Put on the sorting hat. Plops the Veerbig on one of their heads.
Yeah, the old
Mouth
splat.
first.
Crush them to death.
So I don't know if we want to give like an opinion as a group.
I mean, Olivessa, she doesn't necessarily feel up to it, but she's the favorite of the people.
The dwarf was a little rude, but he seems like a politician.
Well, the dwarf was
About all we
like,
know about him.
he was cautious and he was honest about his what he meant. He
It
like
seems
fessed
that
up
they
when we called
both
him out
have
immediately,
their pros and cons.
you know. I don't know if I trust somebody who follows the god of war to lead the whole town. Although she seems like a very nice woman, I don't know if a holy leader should also be the mayor.
Okay, church and state, that makes sense.
You know.
Surprised that you're on board for that, Venric. Anyway,
Don't really have an opinion in this political squabble.
And Purple Hearts aren't really religious.
Yeah, Benric just has an
Fair.
oath. They do have a deity, but it's not so much their deity that gives them power. It's their
Yeah.
oath. Their
Hmm,
oath
they're-
to monster slaying.
Not a cleric, I'm a paladin.
right. They don't necessarily believe that being religious is right.
I'm just here for the people, man.
Oh,
For the
curious.
Defend those who can't defend themselves,
Like friend.
like friend.
Yeah,
Weird.
For those
and the
only two
town that
options.
friend would have attacked.
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. It's black or white. It's not a lot of gray in the middle, but I'm learning gray, and it's hard.
Except when you mix soot with snow and you get gray.
Thanks, Suvi.
I think it's red and yellow that makes gray, but I don't know my color wheel.
Wait, so what? So there are people who are themselves defenseless, and someone's
Hmm.
about to attack them, but then when you attack the person who's about to attack them, that person is defenseless. What do you do?
Nothing.
Oh,
Wow.
unfortunate.
Wow, that sucks for those first people.
I actually have to think about that. I'm not quite sure.
You see, you
'Cause,
just
like-
Oh,
have to pretend to be
you see
ginger
the
and everything.
consequences of your of inaction is also a thing.
It is a problem, but there's also the idea of when we were interfering, even with the Veerbig, who knows why they were being attacked. Secret, I heard that they were being persecuted by other giant folk, but I don't know that in character.
They
So
said
I'm
that
just kind of,
too. They said that out loud. They're talking about the ordning, and
I don't speak giant.
I don't even think Goliaths are on there, so I don't know what they're complaining about. It's not that big of a deal.
Just the idea that every action does have some reason behind it.
I know, and sometimes they can't all be good reasons. They can also be bad reasons. And when I
Mhm.
saw the person being roasted on the fire, I don't think they're altruistic reasons. That's all.
Well,
Well,
this
but
is
we'll
a
never know 'cause you're
discussion
dead.
that needs
Anyway, yeah.
a lot of lengthy conversation. Probably a bit of mead as well. Maybe we should visit it later.
Yeah. Let's
We could talk philosophy, but I'll let you know it's really hard without like a few books nearby or something, or like teacher to mediate, or I
Got
don't
an
know.
illustrated story.
We
about
don't
the
need
North
to
Wind.
talk about, like, touchy things like philosophy. Now let's go decide who the next leader of this town is.
This is what I'm saying. So what did we decide before we walk through these doors?
What about Lloyd?
Lloyd was which one?
I don't know. We keep talking about Lloyd.
The notes.
no, kid. He's thinking about the naughty Lloyd.
Naughty.
Yeah,
Lord.
he's a naughty boy, right?
No, well, I mean that comes after. We'll deal with him later.
Oh,
Did hear there were
Okay.
tentacles involved.
gross. Maybe.
Yeah, bad times. Okay, so are we advocating for the dwarf or for the cleric?
I thought the dwarf was dead, roasting on the fire.
That was a different
There's
one.
more
That
than
was a
one
different
dwarf in the
dwarf.
world.
Oh.
Over the mountain full of
You-
dwarfs. Remember that?
They were all there. There was more than one.
One of them was pretty cool.
And one of them was crazy.
Terrible
What are
cards.
we deciding so we can go through this door?
Maybe we should just go inside.
Can't
Well,
they
what-
just
what
figured
do we
it out on
decide?
their own?
We
'Cause
can
they're adults?
ham it out in there,
Yeah,
can't
but
we?
they're gonna ask.
Hey,
If they ask us, we'll just do a
open
vote.
the door.
We'll just do a vote on spot.
If they ask us,
Okay,
I'll
we
point
can
at
all vote on
Nephros
the
and he'll
spot.
go for it.
That
Yeah.
seems fine. We'll all vote on the spot. That'll be fine. We'll do
I'll
that.
just vote at random.
I'll just grunt and nod affirmatively in the back when you're
Any
done
questions
That
we
deciding.
wanna
sounds
ask them?
dangerous.
Shane's
And
like, no,
crazy. No one would do that.
I mean, the town should all vote. I don't know, but like we'll be influencing the town. Is what it
Oh,
seems.
here's the door. Time to choose.
Right.
All right,
But
let's go.
should we be influencing?
Yes.
The town.
We're the strongest here, so I think we should be influencing.
No, we don't live here.
Oh, that's
Good.
right.
We don't need to gerrymander the entire town into sections, and we don't even live here.
But we have a reputation going around, so we want to be known.
You want to be known, I guess.
Yes,
that
that's
seems
what I
like
mean.
okay. That's good. Yeah, you want to be known. I'm glad that's clear.
But my opinion in this case is also going to be your opinion, just so you know. Okay, let's go.
Got it. Guilt by association. Got it. Cool. Wait, does that mean that I've killed all of these creatures?
Let's
Think
not
about
think
it.
about that.
Just
I
be
don't-
quiet and think about that while we talk.
Venric goes very quiet and he goes to the back.
Well, look, I got a tasty carrot for you.
Yeah. Let me jingle some keys in front of you.
Make a stew.
Right, you guys finally finished the long journey from the mead hall to the
Taking
town hall.
36-inch steps.
We're just like in the middle of town talking loudly.
You open the
marching in place.
with 11 goats in tow.
With 11 goats who keep licking me. Stop it.
There's just a million
Very
goats
salty,
around, and you're just
though.
like, so who should we elect leader? That one.
Well, they're not sheep. I mean, they got better opinions, right?
Sheep just go bah.
These are the greatest of all time.
Wow. Right now, the goats' opinions seem to be eating what's left of the various vegetation that's still poking through the snow.
And climbing on everything.
Yep, every surface that is less than 90 degrees.
Horizontal goats.
The town hall doors are opened, and you guys enter the place, seeing once again the various heraldic symbols on shields around the balcony above. And it's a slightly different scene than yesterday. It seems
A lot
as
more
if
goats.
it seems as if the two electors aren't here, but the leader of the flaming swords, they are here behind the desk, and it looks like they're taking care of some paperwork. Alf looks up.
Nerds.
Hello? Oh, you were here yesterday.
Yes, we have returned. I believe it would be prudent to call a meeting in the town hall.
Why ever? Did you manage to succeed in your mission?
I point over to whichever my companions has the heads.
Still
Hello.
definitely Grundle.
Got one on each hand.
She puts down
swinging,
her.
swinging them around in windmills.
No, I did not decapitate the lady's head.
No, but we
I have
friends'
some
head.
dignity.
But we have friend's head.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Alf
Because
quickly puts
one
down.
head needs another friend.
Two heads better than none. Alf puts down her quill, and quickly gets up. My goodness, the Veerbig, and an ogre, or something. I'll call a meeting.
Incidental leftovers.
Emily the bear, don't forget that.
She's running away.
I was like from behind everyone. He just pipes up.
Oh yeah.
She moves to go past you guys and like stops to like just kind of gaze at the heads like, oh my goodness, those are big. And puts a hand on Vilma's shoulder and says, I'm glad that Tempest was able to guide you surely and true.
Yes, he definitely did assist. You can thank our friend here with the axe. He found the most guidance.
Did my holy symbol come and help,
I
Andy?
believe so. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
Right?
you got a hit
Lovely.
off of it. I think it turned him into a hit. I think it worked out.
Very good. You can keep it as thanks. I'll find Olivessa and Shandar. And maybe anybody else that I can wake up.
Sure.
You know any goat herds?
Yeah.
Ooh. Why?
Comes outside and it's just goats.
Why?
Oh, goodness.
Goats.
Okay, well, leave them here. I'll be back.
This one's the speaker of the goats. Point to the big one.
He shall join our meeting.
He will speak for the goats in this meeting. Oh, dear.
No, don't eat that.
Probably not a bad idea. It's probably a terrible idea.
Chris, in this moment, I just have a quick side question out of character.
Yeah?
Chewing sigil of snowballs, when it runs out of charges, does it just like fade away?
Yep, it's just a charm,
Okay.
which means it's just a metaphysical, like, it's just a magical charm that
Limited
goes
balloon.
away once it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Cool.
a temporary tattoo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. I'll throw.
Nice.
I'll throw another one of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Throw all of them at Alf.
That
For
might
having
kill them.
that name. Jeez, you brought me goats? That's my favorite food!
Oh, Elf.
Alf goes to wake up those important folks in the town, and you guys are left alone for maybe like 10 minutes or so.
It's far
And
too long.
far too long.
Maybe I can teach the goats some
Hey.
tricks.
They have horrible sense of trust.
In the town hall, no less.
Grundle alone for 30 seconds.
Need to
I hate
snack.
this.
Not good.
What tricks do you teach the goats, Suvi, in these 10 minutes?
I teach them all to march in a circle around Vilma.
Oh, you're just gonna make a never-ending sheep circle. Because they're all following each other. You get them to run around in a circle and they just keep going forever because they don't know when to
Not a
stop.
goat party.
Ah,
the
a
Eagle's
death
Wonder.
spiral like ants.
Yeah, actually. I think eventually they stop when they get tired, but they're dumb.
Yeah. Ants just die.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta I gotta go home because I'm tired. Well, the people in front of me are going home, right? Better follow them. Better follow them. Better
You could
follow
set that
them.
up on a highway.
Oh, we kind of are like that on a highway.
Yeah.
I'll
Alf
do
returns.
Eagle's
Anywho.
Splendor. So
you're not to think about
I'm
driving.
rocking this goat circle now.
Alf returns to this strange display.
Goat
I
simulator.
was good doing it. That's all I know.
They got bored.
I wasn't gone that. Nevertheless, I've brought some folks that might be helpful. You see that Olivessa is here and Shandar as well is drawing up the rear. He's a little slower, being a dwarf and all. There's a small town meeting called in Goodmead. Jero is there, the owner of the mead hall, as well as like 3 other folks that look to be older people. Like they've been here for a while. Name's not important. For them, anyway. Alf assembles everybody and says, Everyone, sorry to wake you this early in the morning, but I think that you'll find that it was quite important and worth the sudden awakening. These fine folks, what did you call yourselves?
Could we, Chris? Could we have gone to the beat hall really quick and gotten some honey cakes and then come back?
Yeah,
Breakfast
sure.
cakes.
We're just eating a honey cake. Oh yes, via the free voices of the Dale.
The free voices. They have slain the Virbig that attacked our town, and apparently their companion, an ogre. I've heard there was also a bear. They've returned with the mead and plenty of goats for just about everybody in the town. Honestly, this will help us immensely. The lake is frozen over and we haven't been able to get much food, and goat's milk will last for some time. I think that we owe them our gratitude. Everybody kind of just like softly claps and like individually say like thank you so much. One of them explains that they're a goat herder, well, just a livestock herder, so they're able to take on the goats and care for the majority of them, but they'll really be owned by most of the townsfolk. Just as well, Shandar and Olivessa come to you guys and thank you guys personally. Shandar shakes Vilma's hand and says, "Oh, thank you kindly. Now, just wanted to ask, you guys staying around in Goodmead?
No.
Guys,
No, not for very long.
We move around a lot. We just try to good deeds wherever we end up being.
Yeah, we're headed for the spine of the world next.
We have to meet Lloyd.
well,
We all have our own personal quests, but we're traveling together and trying to do good.
well, there's always going to be a place here in Goodmead for you, if that does please you. I'm sure that it would be the talk of the 10 towns if we had the free voices housed here. We could give you a place to stay if you'd like. I'm sure if I become speaker, I could make that happen.
How about we figure out if we get back from the spine of the world first?
Of course.
A place to...
The spine's a dangerous place, even for strong folks like yourselves.
The whole wilderness is a dangerous place, and having a safe place to stay would be
And,
welcome.
no, let's just speak. We also have business ventures in Caer Dineval.
Oh, well, I know Caer Dineval's about as big of a town as we have. Maybe we can offer about the same thing, except if they offered you the castle. I suppose they do have that on us. But it's not my place. Just thought I'd put a little bug in your head. Thanks again for helping the people of Goodmead.
Of course, and I hope it goes to a good cause. Need to get some more defenses here.
Yeah, well, nice try, but there's no more room left up here. Nephros taps his head.
Good one, Fred. Olivessa walks over to Vilma as Shandar kind of like takes his seat again, and she says, I don't know how to thank you for helping our town. Shandar really has this thing that he wants to become the next speaker, and I'm really not up for it. But you folks are such heroes, and you have such a way of commanding the room.
You don't need to have that kind of presence. Plus, usually it's the ones that don't want to be leader that make the face splitter. I can speak. Best leaders.
I've heard that, but... And she kind
The
of like...
important part, not necessarily the talking part, but being decisive and making the right choice in the situation.
Well, above all else, the people love you and you speak for the people. And if there's one thing a leader should be above all else, it is a representative of their people.
Yeah, the people seem to agree with your ideas. Shandar Froth, he is a very personal person, and he seems to be decisive, but there's a lot who agree with you.
I'm just a cask maker. All I do is make the casks for the mead here in town. Listen, and she kind of tries to pull Vilma aside, like, out of earshot of anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
It's not so much that I don't think I could do it. I might be able to step up, but just don't trust that dwarf. Not for sake of him being a dwarf, just he's made some really odd choices. And I think that you folks, if I endorsed you, the town loves me, but if I endorsed you, I think that you might be able to run for leader of this town.
I take I take her hand. That's very generous. I do not plan on staying here, unfortunately. And I also want to do an insight check on what she's talking about, this dwarf.
Sure.
Not racist, just don't like him.
Trust check.
Not racist, just don't like him. As she seems genuinely concerned and almost a little frightened, but more concerned than anything. She doesn't... Like, she's just kind of pleading with her eyes, like, please stay here and help us.
A boos. I call a boos.
A boost?
Just
From
like
your
abuse.
insight check, it sounds like at least she believes she's being genuine in her distrust.
I think Velma kind of lets out a big old sigh. Perhaps we could stay for one more day, and you could perhaps explain yourself a little bit more afterwards. I don't plan on staying here for too long. Like I don't plan on leading the town. I'd like perhaps I'm trying to start a trading company, a place. Perhaps it's not being occupied, but I'm not gonna be here.
Well, if you're starting a trading company, maybe that company could help some way. Maybe that could be your excuse to not be here all the time.
That will be my excuse to not be here all the time. I won't be here probably most of the year.
Never mind then.
It's not. Then if I'm not here to lead these people just because I fought them a monster nearby, if you are worried about Shandar, then you need to stand up. Okay? You need to face this. You need to be the leader that everyone knows. Then we'll have a vote. They'll all vote for you, probably. And then you won't have to worry about him leading this town somewhere that you don't want.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I Eagle Splendored, so this should be with advantage.
Did you need it?
I'm gonna roll a bad persuasion one day, and it's gonna be at the worst time.
That is not that day.
It's not that day today.
Olivessa kind of just closes her eyes and her head is like facing the ground, and she sighs and looks up. Okay, I'll try. If you believe in me, then maybe I can make this work.
Here you go.
Thank you again, Free Voices, for helping us in our time of need, she says, like, louder, talking to the rest of you folks. You'll be accommodating of anything that you need, should you ever stop by Goodmead again. And we'll be sure that your act here is not forgotten.
Yes, I'm sure all these goats are gonna be remembered for quite a while.
I'm sure they will.
No, it's truly our pleasure to do some good and help out the people.
She nods her head and turns to her place in the town meeting. Alf, Alf gets up. Well, at least you all know what has gone on here. We'll take care of the goat situation. And Jero, I hope that your hall will be open for most of the day. We'll invite the other townsfolk to a gathering of sorts so that they can hear about our tales of what has happened and maybe get to know these free voices a bit more. And as well, we can maybe get them to, what's the word, mingle with Olivessa and Shandor a bit, as there's still that decision to be made, and the vote's going to come up pretty soon. Give them a few more weeks until they have to choose on that. Anyway, thank you for meeting, and continue with the rest of your day. May Tempest shine his flaming sword on your day-to-day activities. But not like in a violent way, you know what I mean.
Oh, never mind. Putting sword away.
Yeah, Tempest. Oh. Like to light the way, I
Like-
guess.
Figuratively, okay.
Not fire for killing, fire for light. Sure.
It's a very aggressive symbology, isn't it?
It doesn't quite make sense. I mean, the moon makes sense. I mean, especially if you were like a werewolf or something.
Sometimes you get moonbeamed by druids, you know? Happens.
That does happen sometimes. The two potential new speakers go about their business here in the town hall. Alf heads back to the shrine to further the preparations for interring the speaker at the shrine. It seems that they have procedures for that to take care of. And you guys are able to go back to the mead hall, finish your hotcakes that you need, and discuss anything that needs discussion.
Hotcakes.
And it seems that somebody is singing a new song. Or at least they're coming up with an idea for a new song.
I'm working.
song.
Yeah, we're just
New
workshopping.
hit single.
We're writing
We're
lyrics.
workshopping. I'm getting Sylvie on his instrument again. What was it? A flute or something?
Doot, doot. Believe it
Just a
was.
recorder.
It's gone from like a flute to a recorder.
Hot cross buns.
Ocarina.
It's just a gourd with holes in it.
Carved piece of bone, I don't know. Doot. Oh, it's out of tune. I need to make a new one.
There we go.
Finally. A
Poke
doot.
another hole in it.
A doot worth fighting for.
Wow.
So I'll get them together and be like, so there were concerns about Shanda apparently from his opponent. That he's done some unusual things before. I've asked her to talk with us about it in private, so
Kind of unusual things.
Oh, well, when's she going to show up? We're leaving in the morning, right?
yeah, we should be. So,
She seemed awfully clingy.
yeah, she was hoping. They were both hoping that we'd stay around more, but we have other things to do. We also need to go talk to Alf about perhaps some curse work. And this eye Nephros.
I mean, yeah, possibly if she can manage that.
I hope so. She didn't seem very confident, so
Yeah, the first time we asked, she said it was, a little bit beyond her purview. So
perhaps the group of them might be able to do something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's worth an ask, but I wouldn't spend too
Ah.
much time on it.
I mean, we might have charged up the crystal that Grundle was using with a lot of war and violence, and maybe enough to appease this god.
I mean, sure, maybe.
I don't know how it works.
Maybe Grundle can just slap the curse out of you.
I'd rather he didn't.
Yeah,
The curse seems to do a pretty good job of slapping me on its own.
yeah.
Like he
The bleeding
slaps the
from
curse out
ears.
of the Virbig. The curse of their life.
Just keep telling yourself that this is important for your quest. Don't think about sneaking away from your curse. Don't trigger the geese.
Don't give me gas, all right?
Actually, should we just go to the shrine?
I mean, yeah,
Or-
I think,
oh,
I
wait.
think, yeah, if we've
Yeah,
got the
sure,
time,
then we
let's
head
just
back
get
to
it done.
Mead Hall for snacks.
Peak efficiency. We don't have a lot of time in this town.
Gotta get out of here before they give us more jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nephros, and anybody else who wants to join, head to the shrine.
Derp.
Yes, Chiefs.
I'll hang back and I'll keep an eye on the dwarf and the other woman, like in the hall.
Oh, you're going back to the town hall?
In the hall.
Oh, I guess we went to the meat hall. I was thinking like
We didn't
if
really
everyone
leave.
was
We
over
kinda
there,
just on the
but never
stairs.
I mean, they'll probably be in the meat hall later, but if you want to
Ye-
track them down, then you can also
No,
do
wait
that.
in the meat hall to see if they show up then. That sounds like a good, less conspicuous kind of action.
Okay.
What are you doing? What you doing, Squidward? What you doing, Squidward? Fuck off.
All
I need to
right.
piss off a dwarf.
Is Grundle joining them, or is he going for a piss
I
in the
don't.
woods? Or
Maybe. No. I'll just join them.
okay. Benric and Jeeves hang back in the meat hall. The rest of you head to the Shrine of the Flaming Sword. Alpha's inside with her other priests, and they are addressing the speaker for their journey into the afterlife. Well, their continuing journey. Oh, back so soon? Oh, and she looks at Nephros. That's right, you said that your friend is in need. Well, I did prepare the necessary prayers. I'll see what I can do. What can you tell me of this curse that plagues you? She kind of like goes through a bunch of books that she's taken out, and a bunch of like candles and other incense kind of materials, spreads them out on the table, and then asks for Nephros to come forward and help her understand.
Yeah, all right. Well, and he takes the crystal out of his bag. Well, it seems to be related to this thing. I believe I've heard the voice called a psi crystal or a mind crystal or a mind stone, something like that. I call it the purple raspberry. I think it's a little bit catchier.
We all do.
But-
Yeah, we all call it that.
I mean, don't try and take it away from me because that seems to trigger the curse. But it seems to have originated from here. There's a voice that talks in my head, says some nonsense about authority, tells me I need to go to the spine of the world to rescue a nautiloid. There's survivors, something like that. I've seen some red eyes floating in the dark, typical curse stuff.
Honestly, this doesn't sound like a typical curse. It sounds like some kind of foul enchantment over you. If it's stemming from that crystal, perhaps its magic is of an arcane nature. I
Yeah,
can
totally. I mean, that's what I was thinking too.
I can do my best. Do you have anything that might be able to help negate this curse, to help stave it off? I only have things like iron filings and powdered silver. Do you folks have anything that you might be able to add?
I'd buy
A potion of climbing.
whips out axe.
Not sure if that will help.
Let's see. If we don't have any like diamonds or anything.
I got a smaller crystal. I got this moss agate here.
I mean, maybe. It's a crystal too, I guess.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, do you need like particularly magical items? Is that what you're looking for?
Something of import that you might be able to use. Something that will ground you or scare out any sort of evils. Can't think of
alright.
anything, I'll just have to try and improvise.
No, I mean, listen. If anything's gonna work, it's gonna be this. Nephros is gonna pull out his trinket, which is a scarf that changes, a dark blue scarf that gets lighter as elevation changes. That was a gift from his sister.
This was a gift, you said?
Yes. I mean, it's a gift from someone who I care very much about, who I left to be here.
Maybe they can guide you back from wherever this curse has taken you.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone can, it's her.
She folds the scarf gently and places it on the table. Well, it's more like an altar. Well, does anybody else have anything that they might be able to contribute? If not, I'll continue with this.
I believe perhaps the symbol you gave us earlier might be able to assist in this, right?
I have my own holy symbol, but
Oh, of course. Perhaps this cool glass dagger I have. It seems it might help with the magic.
It's cool.
It's certainly cool. You
That
like
is-
daggers?
Fancy wand.
that is a dope-ass dagger. Perhaps Tempest will shine on it.
Oh, I know, but we'll keep him grounded in here, and I'll bring up Big Hunk.
Is that a sexual aid?
No, this is my son. This is Big Hunk.
Very well.
She's really into Scrimshaw.
It has a strange power over her. I don't know. I think she might also be cursed.
Listen, we all know Nephros and Big Hunk bonded that one time, so maybe he'll help.
Well, we can try it.
Among the stars.
Put it next to the altar.
He'll watch. He'll supervise.
Right?
As it dispels and Tiamat emerges.
Well, let us perform the ceremony. I'm afraid we don't have too many, private places for this. Just have to do it out in the open.
I
It's not
glance at the partially embalmed corpse across the room.
Put up a curtain. Dear Tempest, I call upon you to shine your burning light on this tiefling, on Nephros. He has been taken ill with a horrible curse. Foul magic has taken its grip upon his body and mind. I ask that your light burn it away. I ask that you seek it out inside of him. Destroy it as you destroy all of your enemies. And she continues this prayer, these litanies, and Nephros, you feel a pull. It seems that the raspberry really doesn't like when you try to dispel it.
Doesn't like me cheating on it.
Cut the blue wire.
It starts to burn inside of your mind. You can feel your nerve endings start to tingle all over your body. There's a heat in spite of your fire resistance. There's something warming your entire body, and it overflows as your mind starts to break. Your teeth are gritting, and amidst that, 36 psychic damage.
God, these are so high rolls.
However, this can be reduced. Roll
Friendship.
1d10 for your scarf, and roll a d8 for Big Hunk.
Get him, big hunk.
Yeah, Big Hunk, get him. Oh my god, yeah,
Bring
Big
a
Hunk.
sound effect for a big hunk like the Hypnotoad.
Oh, it's my boy. He's such a good boy.
Using these items to ground you, you pull yourself back from this brink, and you grit your teeth through the experience as Alf causes Tempest to search your body and start plucking at the little strings that are attaching this curse to you. And yeah, you only take 19 damage, I think, instead, if the math has been done correctly.
I believe that is. It's only going to take 19 damage because minus 17.
Yes. Okay. And she's gonna make a religion check.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You get all take 19 damage ritual.
That's right.
Ritual of take 19 damage.
Yeah.
Why don't we add those rolls to her roll and then it's fine.
Going to roll again because of your grounding. She did not roll well. Okay, that is better. But the spell still clings to you. And in spite of her urging, Tempest is unable to relieve you this
Could use
curse.
inspiration.
Yeah,
I can't use my inspiration to make an NPC roll differently.
Yeah, that's...
Can I do, like a heroic die?
well, I mean, Nephros isn't going down.
I know.
It's just
I
still
mean,
cursed.
I could have buffed the heck out of her, but I didn't do it.
It might have helped, but either way, Nephros on the ground and covered in sweat, you rise, but you can still hear the distant voices of the crystal rattling off to you. And
Nice try, nerd.
its grip is lax, but still clinging. Alf as well is in a similar sort of ways. She's tried as many prayers as she can, and the room is filled with candlelight and incense from her actions. And she apologizes. I am exactly an archpriest. Not exactly the fantasy pope. I'm sorry. I was unable to relieve you of this burden, but I was able to share it. There is a darkness calling to you. I don't know how to relieve you of it.
Well, I mean, I know how to relieve it of. We're gonna have to kill this thing. I can't blame you for trying.
Tempest
Did you
does
feel it?
believe that
Did you feel like it maybe needed more? Was it working at all?
it feels like it was almost working. I was able to loosen its grip, but return in a day or so. By then, I will have returned my strength as well. It's a zero sum, I think.
I'll help out in the next time. I'm usually pretty good at these enhancing these arcane kind of rituals.
I don't know how I feel about rolling the dice when we can just take the initiative and try and end this.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like compelling you to go there.
Yeah, but
and
but
then,
Vilma,
aren't these the things that eat brains? Like,
yes, exactly. These are things that are evil. They're out there in the wilds, and if we don't go there and deal with it, what are they going to do? They're going to come to a town, maybe even good meat. They're going to feast on people.
how was it? I believe this is an ancient thing. I don't know if
Are they
it's
even still
really
alive?
an urgent
Just
problem.
a left behind message.
What was that, Subi?
Are they even still alive? Was this a left behind message?
I think the variation and persistence of the message makes me feel like there's something alive on the other side.
I did sense a foul presence. Whether it is still among the land of the living or not is unknown.
Even if we somehow manage to dispel this, I'm still going to say that we should go. Oh, I would still say that we should go down there and deal with this. It's a threat to the Dale.
I actually agree with you in this thing. It's just without it has a hold over you. That's what I'm worried about.
We don't
Well,
want to have
then,
to
if
cut
anything,
you
it's
down when we meet this creature.
Yeah, it's extremely dangerous with you under its control. It's a compulsion.
Well, we know that things that anchor me spiritually and emotionally help resist the hold, and is currently weakened.
Mm-hmm.
So if we head down there and we can figure out other ways to resist it, it might be our best shot.
Go directly to it right now. We got to make it right
Is there
now.
a way to shield his mind, perhaps?
I mean, it'll probably take longer than a day, but at least that gives us time to figure out other ways to ground me better.
Yeah, she said its strength will come back in the day, so it'll take a hold of you again.
Is there another
Yeah, but it's
town
not-
between here and the spine?
All it's doing is making me walk towards it. It's not making me fight you guys.
For now.
If it had when it had its strong hold on me, I've been thinking about how I need to kill it the whole time. If it had the ability to make me kill you guys, it would have seen that we're a threat and it would have done that already.
Seems logical to me. Let's go kill it.
I like the sound of that. We're coming for you, Lloyd.
Grundle has no brain. He can't be eaten if he doesn't use it.
Are we leaving town right now?
Well,
I mean, we probably
In a
need to
bit.
rest for a little bit.
Okay, then why don't we rest for a day, and then in the morning we'll come back here, try it one more time, and then we can leave.
Okay, and then I'll be back in the same situation, half dead, except we'll have to leave this time, and I'll have no.
I'll heal. Here we go. Here we go. 2 cure wounds to you.
Fantastic. Now we can leave.
Well,
Maybe 1 will do it.
maybe
After breakfast.
maybe one will do.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's 12. Have the hotcakes fill in the rest.
here's 12. See me in the morning.
Alf is still recovering, but she stands up and well, I bid you the best of luck on your journey to defeat
be
this
okay?
thing. I will be fine. My fellow priests can do the dressing of the speaker. It needs to get done. I just need probably 1 hour of light or no activity to recover. Short rest, maybe.
Thank you for your efforts.
Of course. Anything for people that have saved our town. Go and enjoy yourselves. And make it back safely.
First, I really think I can make a difference, an impact on the next one. I've seen what goes on, and I think I know what I can do to help.
I appreciate that, but I also don't want to die, and I barely survived that one.
Just hold on to Big Hunk. how
Stare
about-
deeply into his eyes.
And I suppose your scarf helped too, right? There you go.
Yeah, great. It worked once.
Yeah,
I don't
just
think I want to
roll
attempt.
just roll almost max on the die next time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we need more connections.
I appreciate your concern. I would rather risk my life with a little bit of control in my own hands than risk my life again, but leave it totally up to chance.
The thing is, perhaps it will have at least perhaps the lessening effect again tomorrow either way. So it'll be in the same position either way. There's a higher chance you'll be in a better position tomorrow than the same one tomorrow. 'Cause
She
tomorrow,
just said
you're gonna
it'll be
in a worse
back.
position.
She just said it'll be back at full strength by the time she can do this again.
Right, and we'll be like on the road going there. That's the problem.
Will you be able to find it without it? If it's calling you there?
I have a rough memory of where it is, but it's probably, in order for us to find this thing, the curse is probably going to have to get back up to full strength.
You know what? I think I'm with Nephros on this.
The thing is, this isn't like an urgent, we need to do it right now. It's just an urgent because you're under its control.
Yeah, and I think that means urgent, doesn't it?
I think we remove its control.
As I said, we can trying to remove its control seems like a risky I might die thing.
I feel. Who knows what's gonna happen when we actually get there?
Yeah, exactly. Let's find out.
Okay. Well, risky you might die thing.
Yeah, I'd rather risk my life with a little bit of control rather than just sitting here hoping I can fight back against something I can't see.
in your hands rather than in Tempest's hands.
Exactly.
Fair enough. If this is what you want to do, I'd like you, Nephros. I want you to keep living, though, so that's why I'm doing this.
A good thing. I like me too.
I like all of you. Goodbye. That was funnier than it needed to be.
Well, that didn't seem sincere.
Yeah, I think she went to the no bye-bye zone.
Alright, let's go see Venric.
Hendrik, you're in the mead hall. People start kind of like occasionally wandering in. I heard there was gonna be a party here. Yes, we're trying to gather the townsfolk. The Veerbig is defeated, and an ogre we didn't even know about. Apparently there were 2 Veerbigs. Oh wow,
Surprise
you gotta
ogre.
tell me the story. Well, I'm sure that the Free Voices, they'll be here to tell the story as well. And Olivessa, Shandar, maybe Alf, I think that they're all coming too. There's plenty of room here in this hall. Everybody starts getting more and more hotcakes. And one of the barrels of mead is cracked open for everybody to partake of. Don't really see Shandar or Olivessa come in. But, I mean, it hasn't been that long since they proclaimed Party Day. Eventually your allies do return, though Nephros looks worse for wear. He looks dizzied and, like not as red as he normally is.
One of my
Bit
his
pale.
eyes are normally just like all silver sclera. One of them has like a red or like red edge to it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll pat the seat when I see them, or like wave to have them come sit by me.
Hey, Venric, my shortest best friend, how's it going?
Jeeves gets his handkerchief out and dabs at the cough that you just sprayed all over him.
Dabs the air.
Just
Jeeves takes out a handkerchief and dabs. Diddly diddly diddly.
great.
Squidward.
You all right there? Did the temple go well or no?
Oh, well, thought they had us in the first half, but I made it out alive.
All right, so it's not all good news, but it's not all bad news.
The alien beast has a strong grip.
Yeah.
It's a strong grip. If it's loosened temporarily, I believe that we might be able to get rid of it tomorrow, but Nephros is adamant that we should go take care of it with our own
Yeah.
hands.
I'm not going to roll the dice with the god again. I'd rather settle this thing with my own hands. And I mean yours if you want to offer them.
Listen, I'll do my best to help out. If there's a ritual involved, I'll help you out.
If there's
Nephros,
not, count
do
me
you-
out.
Do you need help? Do you want help?
I, of course, owe you a life debt, Nephros. I would do anything for you.
Hey,
I mean, Venric, this is some
Like that,
prime
Judy.
monster hunting. You thinking of missing out on it?
no, I wasn't thinking of missing out on it, but I also wanted to see if you would ask for help if you were defenseless.
I mean,
I'm trying to gauge on where you are right now. Your eye looks a little more human in reverse though. It's weird.
yeah, I mean, I would appreciate some help, I'm sure. I'm doing it either way.
Fair. Well, prime monster hunting it is. Also, I haven't seen our friends show up yet. The ones that they're voting for.
Well,
means-
they're probably...
Might be a good time to case the town for their opinions on those two.
If that's true, yeah, we can figure out.
Are they still at the
really
town
what-
hall? Perhaps we should confirm. She did have some worries about Shandar, so perhaps we should just make sure we know where they are.
Be
Yeah.
cautious.
What
Yeah, we can
Shandar
check.
does for a living?
No, I mean, honestly, actually, upside of me almost dying in the temple is we probably got another day here in town.
What does that mean? Why?
I mean, if I don't go where the raspberry wants me to for too long, I can tell that it's going to hurt me. So,
Oh, so
but it already hurt me. So,
Since gotcha.
Right.
I see.
I mean, they're tired from a lot of fights. It'd probably be best if we recover fully before we go on this quest.
Yeah, we can take this time to probe around about people's opinions of the leaders in the town, probably.
Well, so are we gonna split everybody up and we'll send somebody to go and search the town hall, and then everybody else stay here? People that are good with words should probably stay here.
I mean,
All right.
if we find either of them, point them towards the mead hall as soon as possible and then return if we don't find anything.
They're the ones that called this meeting, so they should
I
be
know.
here. That's what's kind of concerning.
That's true.
Well, it's a party.
Eh.
It's not a meeting.
Yeah, but if they're talking at the town hall, it's fine. If they're not, then we should probably look.
Sure. Town hall it is.
Okay. You guys head to the town hall, taking the long journey there over hill and dell. And you arrive. You're at the town hall.
Doop. Go
A
inside.
familiar place that you have been to 2 times before.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at it.
Look at all them times.
It's
Didn't
just
realize
as
time
good
grew
this
here.
time. Yeah, there's some on the side. It's surprising in this snow.
Yeah, not really a cold weather plant.
You open the doors to the town hall, and looks like there's nobody in here at the moment.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean,
Nephros like claps and rubs his hands. All right, Velma, what are we looking for?
Signs of two nominees.
yeah, we just go around and just open up all the doors, right? Just start asking, hollering.
We probably open the doors quietly and carefully.
Why?
Or knock.
Yes, knock, and sometimes there are doors that people don't want you to go behind, but there are important things behind them.
They're in
Oh,
the town hall. It's not that big a building.
yeah, well, you just don't go looking through the stuff. I thought you were trying to say they're like having sex behind one of the doors, but we can just yell to announce ourselves, so that way there's no kerfuffle.
Fenric, why would you think people are having sex in the town hall?
I don't know. They wanted us to be quiet and like knock on the doors and be polite. I just figured if we just yell from here, someone would hear us.
Yeah, let's just go say hi.
I
You've
just
been
don't remember
reading
their
Grundle's
names. So.
book.
Yo. All right, so you
They
guys
know
are
who we are. We can go around and see what's going on.
are just going around the town hall to investigate.
Just hollering and calling out their names and looking through every door, I guess.
Hello.
Yeah, you go looking through, and the place is pretty empty. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. I mean, to be fair, their speaker's dead, and the party was just called. So,
But
Uh,
they weren't at the party.
no, they lingered behind, but that was like about an hour ago.
Mm.
If you'd like, you can make an investigation check.
I'll assist.
I'm not good at looking through things.
Oh wait, am I the one with the investigation?
Oh, am I the
one.
go-to?
God damn
vote.
it, Nephros.
Yeah.
The one time we say I assist.
Lucky 13.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
A 5.
Time for me to carry this. Yeah.
Yeah. 8.
Grundle, take us home.
What?
Roll investigation.
We're looking around.
It's unlikely you'll roll worse, honestly. Oh, there it is.
Well, all right.
Middle ground.
I'm still the
I
worst.
just
though,
knock
it's fine.
over some papers and go,
Throws it on the floor and goes, yeah, that's paper.
The best of your investigations, it seems like the place is empty. It doesn't look like too many people work here. Even though it is a large building, there's not too many rooms in it. You do find an archive, but there's not very much useful information there. It's just like the names of people in the town, like the goods that have gone in and out of the town, and taxes that have been taken.
Does it say where like people live, like where their houses are located or anything? Like going through like different maybe like property deeds or something to figure out where she lives?
the family registry.
You could ask somebody where she lives.
Yeah, if everybody in town knows
Well,
these people, it's not
yeah.
a big town.
We're
But
just not
if
over
you'd
there.
like-
we can go back if you want.
If you'd like, you can look for their names, I guess, among these materials.
Why don't we just find out where she lives and go to her house right now?
Well, that's what I was gonna do here, but if you want to go
If
back,
you, if you find it, that's fine. But
sure, I'll take a look.
yeah, I'll go to the meat hall.
Oh, to help you look, Venric.
One.
Thank you. Why,
A lot of averages.
why
We
is
gotta break 10
everything
somehow.
scribbles?
1-1.
Are
Ooh.
you sure this is written in common?
Yeah, you don't find too much useful information in the archives. You do note that Olivessa had a lot of family in town going back pretty far back. All the way, it seems, to the founding of Goodmead. But also from the looks of it, she doesn't have any family anymore. Her parents died long ago, and looks like she had a sister, but she took ill and died several years back.
Is this a sacrifice town? I can't remember.
No, it's
No.
not.
No, they sacrificed
There's
her.
one of the
Okay.
3 major ones.
No warmth.
Yeah, that's all you could really find. There's not much on Shandar, but to be fair, he's not from Goodmead, so there probably wouldn't be anything like information on him in the archives. But yeah, it looks like most of the work that was being done in this place stopped suddenly when the speaker was killed a few days ago.
Not really
Fair.
surprising.
Speaker's dead! We get the day off! Woo!
Not to be like anywhere near suspicious, but we did find a dead dwarf within the Veerbig's like hold. We have no clue where this other dwarf came from, but what if it was a changeling?
That is true. Dwarves do be sus.
No, just this guy seems very like put me in power.
Yeah, I
Only we
mean,
had
that's
one of
very
those moonbeam
possible.
things.
Well, either way, we should go find the missus because she seems more concerned about her dwarf
The
friend.
sussiness.
Yeah, less us.
Sure. I mean, you don't look very thoroughly through the documents, especially
Oh no,
not
I know. We're
Venric.
just gonna definitely go and just ask somebody where she lives and stuff.
I
the
will note
first
that
page of
Nephros
each
found
book.
most of this information that I've given to you guys with the
Yes.
13 and the 11. Also, Suvi was nowhere to be found because he was doing it stealthily.
That's right.
He faded into the background. Vilma, you headed back to the Mead Hall. You're able to very quickly ascertain that Olivessa lives like right across from the town hall. She lives like right next to the shrine.
Oh, great. Let's go there. Thank you.
Where does Olivessa live? Oh, it's like right next door. Like,
Sweet.
really?
Finger guns.
It's like
All
right over there.
let's go.
You head to Olivessa's house. It's a quaint little place, the same sort of Chulton look that most of the buildings have here. And there is dim candlelight coming from the windows. It seems like there's somebody at home, at least right
I
now.
will knock. And
Don't want to kick the door down.
Olivessa, no, this is this is not a place I own, so I will not kick the door down.
Yet.
Yet.
She comes to the door. She is at home. Oh, it's you again.
Yes, the party's starting soon. I was wondering what you were doing.
Well, I was just getting my things together.
Okay, cool.
Not about to go to a party at, what is it, 10?
Yeah, whatever. It's a good day. There's a lot of goats now. Don't worry about it. In fact, why don't we discuss things here before we go? Because you seemed very worried before.
I don't even know if it's warranted. Maybe it's my own feelings getting in the way. I've lived in Goodmead for a while, and, well, Shandar just doesn't strike me as somebody who would be good for the town.
Okay. Was there something in particular?
I don't know. Usually good at reading people. Um, he's just very brash. He seems to care more about, well, keeping the town running than keeping its people running. Know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
I know
He's
exactly what you mean.
he's good friends with all the logging people on the other side of town.
Businessman.
Most of the other people don't trust him either. He's more popular amongst the rough and tumble types.
Hmm.
That being said, he does know what he's doing.
Okay, you made it seem a little bit more distressing than that.
Like I said, maybe it's just my nerves getting in the way.
Okay.
Can I do an
That-
insight check? Or a perception check? Is there anything, any new marks on her body, or
Oh, are you there
possibly
now?
like?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Venric.
No, I thought we're all there. We went to go to this fucking town hall to go and find her.
Oh, I thought you
Yes,
said
and
I'll
then-
stay behind and investigate.
Oh, so this is all happening at the same time? Okay. Because I was investigating for where she lived to go to her house.
Oh, yeah, no, Vilma went to the mead hall and
Venric
was
just
immediately
walks in the
told
middle of that.
she lives across the street.
Yeah, this is happening while we are
Yes.
at the town hall.
Investigating the archives, it says here that her grandmother in 1843. Okay, yeah, she's across the street.
I don't know, I just didn't think they should be like, yeah, piss off, I'm not gonna bother even like waiting for you to like read through a book or something and then just leave. Actually, that does kind of sound like Vilma.
That's the spirit.
Well, is anybody else with Vilma? Because they certainly can be if they want to. Because
No,
I
I
only-
don't want to be with anybody.
Apparently, I'm still investigating, so
Well-
where I am.
I only knew that Venric and Nephros had stayed behind to investigate.
I'm gonna look for Shandar.
Okay.
Hail
Grundle,
him.
what are you
Me.
doing?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I have no
Let's say
idea.
he's with Vilma.
let's say he's with Vilma.
That
Babysitting.
sounds fun.
That sounds like a fun dynamic. Let's get that in going there.
I'm babysitting Vilma? What?
Yeah, you're baby.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, that's what's happening. She pats you on the head from 10 feet above you.
I mean, yeah, definitely want to do a second insight because she seemed really desperate before, but now she's kind of changed.
I pop into existence. I'm here now.
God decreed I show up, so here I am.
You can attempt a new insight check, I suppose. She seems less sure of herself now than she did before.
Do you still want to go through with being the mayor?
Well, you convinced me to give it a shot, so honestly, that's one of the reasons that I haven't gone straight to the mead hall. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do and say and things like that. I'm really not cut out for this sort of thing, but I also don't want to put good Mead's hands in the hands of somebody who's never lived here.
Okay. Yes, you need to be strong and stand up for your people. I've got some, perhaps some tricks of my own that might help with your encouragement, if you would permit me.
I'm more into men, but
It's magic, if you want.
I don't care how good it is.
Not, yeah, okay.
I'm ruthlessly checking my book.
No,
Like literal.
no, it's my magic fingers. Okay.
I prestidigitate, like, just random
Oh
colors in the
dear.
air.
Oh, okay.
It might help you find the right words.
Make a persuasion check.
Whoop.
Here it comes.
I know another one that's over 20.
Well, I'd be a little wary of magic, but I could really use something to help me out right now.
Just to pick me up.
It's a very useful skill that you might Right, then.
Well, it's more just the fact that I feel like it should come from me.
This will be you, just the best you. And I'll do Eagle's splendor on her so she can find the right words.
Eagle cries.
They actually sound more like a seagull.
Yeah, I know. I can't do that. So somebody make an eagle noise.
Dolphin?
So we got dolphins and frogs so far.
Yeah, there we go.
An eagle cries.
No, they better sound like seagulls.
Somebody make an eagle noise.
No,
Yes.
I can't do it.
Make an eagle noise.
America.
There we go.
America.
She
That's
seems to be filled with a confidence that was not known to her before. She puffs out her chest. Well, I do feel different. Maybe this will help.
I'm most certain it will. Now, why don't we take that confidence and we go to the meat hall?
She marches out just as Venric and Nephros are leaving the town hall, having just found where she lives, and now leaving with Vilma and Grundle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Guys, I found where she...
Yay.
Oh,
Oh, there she
No,
is.
but
She's
now-
walking right by.
Okay.
Everything was fine.
they found her.
I don't know what's happening. But
That's all
Vilma
right, kid.
wants to have relations with this lady, I think.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
And
it's
she
all
looks
I
like
got.
they already did.
She's got that glow about her.
Yeah.
That iconic glow. All right.
She's got that eagle splendor, if you know what I mean.
Just like
Hi.
a winged costume.
Well, did you have fun last night? You got that eagle splendor about you. Actually, that works for all of them. And you got that cat's grace about you. Man, you got well, maybe not Fox's cunning. That's
Let's go
Venric's.
down the list. We'll get them all.
Got that higher levels about you.
Got that owl's wisdom about. Okay, maybe it has different
Yeah.
meanings for each one.
You got that bear's endurance.
You got
A
that
little hootie in
bull's
here.
strength about you.
Built
Lord.
Ford tough.
You got that one
Eat
action
guns.
in you.
Isn't there a tiger one?
Fur feather released.
No, I don't think there's a tiger one. I think that falls under
Cat.
cat's grace.
Okay.
All right, Suvi, you said you were heading to find Shandar.
And stalk him like prey.
Okay.
I'm gonna creep on him now.
Creep him out with my hugeness.
I'll have you make a charisma-based gather information check.
That's not a thing. Back to 3.5.
You can use the button that says any skill while clicking your character token, and you can do such a thing.
Any skill.
Just let me know if you don't have that macro.
Well, gather information is not a skill.
Oh! Boy, I'm stupid.
That's
what I
the
meant.
third
You know, like,
edition.
trying to figure out what he said.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Investigation.
15 years ago.
Charisma-based investigation. Jesus Christ.
Yay, I got a +1 for that.
Hell yeah.
That lovely 8.
Okay.
Attempted to use a roll command.
Well, it takes you a bit, but the rumors around the town say that Shandar doesn't have a house. He lives at the Good Mead Logging Company, which is a building on the far west of town. He was a
Fancy
little-
way of saying homeless.
He was a little more difficult to find than Olivessa, who's lived in town since its founding, pretty much. But yeah, they point you eventually towards a town, or towards a building in the west.
Just
There's-
grabbed a random person. Where is he?
Essentially,
Sure.
people were off-put by your suddenness and bluntness, so they were less forthcoming. Until you found someone that wasn't. Whee! You head to a building that says Good Mead Logging in simple letters carved out of a wooden sign, and there's piles of logs outside that are like covered in cloth tarps. There's a place in back for splitting wood, and plenty of tools for shaping and carving like large wooden beams out of bare tree trunks. There's a few people in back chopping, sawing. You can hear and smell the sawdust. The door seems to be open. Seems that there's people around. They haven't taken notice of you yet. They're surprised.
Kill them all.
Poke.
I don't
Takes
know.
out quarterstaff.
Let's go in and look around. I don't know.
Wander
Kinda like
inside, ducking
eavesdrop
beneath
on
the.
Shit, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want to eavesdrop or just kind of like walk in and introduce yourself?
I just want to kind of just like listen in and see if there's any Shandar talk.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Oof.
Oh, painfully average. I mean, you hear them talking to each other, but it doesn't seem to be too much like related specifically to Shandar. One of them's like talking about, oh, hey, I heard that there was a party going on. Yeah, well, we got work to do. Quit your yapping. I want all this wood to be chopped before the party starts. I want you here at least until noon.
I need you to work overtime. That'd be great.
It'd be great.
Real.
There's still some damages that we need to fix from that Veerbig attack. Ugh. These people can't just live in houses that are half there.
Yep, corporate industrial garbage.
Right, you didn't hear anything about Shandar, so you
Got
left.
bored.
Alright, well, everybody is back together. And Olivessa has been splendorized. And you guys are at the mead hall.
Not flanderized.
It flanderized. The people are starting to come in, especially once Olivessa is there and they see she's got this new sort of glow about her and she's effectively mingling amongst the populace, talking less like a friend and more like a leader would greet people, assuring them that everything is going to be okay, introducing them to the new heroes and trying to get on everybody's good side. And it's working. I mean, people trust Olivessa in general in the town. Have her make a check, which we'll do with advantage. Let's do persuasion. Right, well, good thing she had advantage.
2-9.
A 9!
Very nervous, very nervous.
Commoner.
Well, it's better than normal. She would have gotten a 2 if she had tried this on her own. So people are more forgiving of her social awkwardness, and they're kind of like, despite her social awkwardness, they're kind of giving her a pass and being like, "Wow, you're really out of your shell today. It looks good on you," that sort of thing.
Well, that's good. They're being supportive.
They're being supportive. Eventually, about a few hours in, you guys have been letting Olivessa make the rounds. What are you guys doing? Just mingling? Just drinking? Just eating hotcakes?
Eating hotcakes and drinking tea.
Getting drinks.
Is Suvi back? Is he
Yeah,
ready to start our performance?
Yeah, Tsuvi's back.
Totally. I wrote a good song.
So,
You ready to play? We've been practicing for a whole 2 hours.
Toot. Yep, tuned.
All right.
It's a flute. He doesn't need tuning.
All right. Let me get their attention.
Yes.
throws
Okay.
a Veerbig head.
I mean, maybe, but no.
Prestidigitation
I'm gonna-
ready.
Pull out. Nope. Keep going. My
Digging in his
horn
bag for severed animal parts.
and just wail on it. Yeah,
I
like
s-
the
Vuvuzela.
Where did he
yeah, the
get that?
ones from the Lord of the Rings.
Warhorn, yeah.
The town hall, Mead Hall, I mean, same thing, goes silent. And everybody's eyes are on Grundle.
He has a dim glow about him because I don't know how to make him look any better than that.
He tastes like
Hello,
him.
all. I'm here.
They continue
I'll
to look.
immediately take over. Thank you, Grundle's
Right in
And
front of him.
now,
Hey.
getting everyone's attention.
let's get ready to Vilma.
We will tell you the tale of how we freed the mead of good mead. Take it away.
That was a lot of rhyming.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Was.
Anyway,
That was
we're
a
gonna
lot.
just do a performance. If anybody wants to join in,
7.
7.
there we
Doing
go.
great.
He did not. God damn it!
This town is
It's not a long song for sure.
this town is a little less easy to convince that of your music. The other towns were kind of like already drunk. We're already in a partying mood. These people are kind of like less of a party mood and more of a relieved, like just sitting down and drinking and eating sort
They
of
didn't
thing.
like my rap breakdown. I got that out of the next.
Guess you guys aren't ready for that one yet.
Light on the
Give it
floor.
another 10 years.
In 10 years, your kids are gonna love that.
Someone stuffed my flute with snow.
It's not unwelcome, certainly, but they're harder to please than the other places have been that you have visited.
We should switch to instrumentals.
They don't really have too much in terms of like money to be made, and your reputation doesn't increase at all here. But it was already pretty high from just your presence anyway, so.
Yeah, first draft. It's fine.
It's a first
Can't let
draft.
'em all.
You'll refine it and come back with the remix later.
Yeah, we'll definitely remix. There'll be an even longer rap break, and you'll learn to love it.
It was the duration of the rap break. That's what we needed.
Just like the band Consider Dragons.
Consider dragons. That is
What
very
if
funny.
dragons?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Visualize
I had something for my
dragons.
birthday one year.
Imagine owlbears. Consider illithids. Ponder
No.
Consider the
beholders.
following.
Anyway, enough riffing. After your okay song, looks like Shandar has arrived with a bunch of his buddies. The door bursts open. Hello, friends! I heard that there was going to be a party to be had here. I figured I'd bring my buddies now that they've gotten off work. And there's a bunch of the sweaty loggers that Suvi had seen before. They kind of let out a boisterous cheer. This seems to be the group of people that Vilma had missed in the performance. And they head in and they start drinking all the mead. Not all
Easy
of it, but like
marks.
they start sharing in all of the festivities. Shandar heads over to Vilma and claps her on the back. Glad to see that you made it, lass. So,
Yes,
you haven't
of
changed your
course.
mind about sticking around? Still heading to the spine of the world?
Oh yeah, definitely. 100% doing that. But we will eventually make our way back. I'd love to stop by this town again at some point. Was there
Sure.
something in particular?
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay.
I just was wondering what you were doing is all. Say, you were talking to Olivessa for a while there, back at the town hall. I shouldn't be worried, should I?
No. I would say, I mean, she has her opinions. She's trying to find a confidence, so.
She certainly seems to have found something today.
But she was also, she wanted the similar things for us to stay around more. And I told her the same thing, that we will be moving on.
All right. I mean, she does look more confident, though. She's drinking. She doesn't normally drink that much. maybe,
It's a good
maybe
day.
I don't know if she's got this sort
Cawing
of
like an eagle occasionally.
splendor about her. I don't know. Well, not my problem, but I guess I need to start mingling amongst the people. Say, why don't I introduce you to some of my friends?
Certainly.
He starts calling, "Hey, Billy, over here! Want you to meet the free voices of the Dale. These are the guys that saved our asses." And he starts, like,
3 guys named Billy.
empathy. Yeah, all 3 of them
Will,
turn their
Bill,
heads.
and Billy.
He's just kind of enthusiastically introducing you and anybody else that he can get his hands on to all of his friends and all the people in town. Show how much he's friends with you guys. So that seems to be the intent, anyway.
The buddy up, yeah.
Yep, definitely smile, shake hands.
And he's gonna attempt a persuasion check of his own.
Oh,
Town suasion.
Town swayed.
Oh,
oh boy.
somebody
And
lost.
he doesn't have advantage.
He doesn't have advantage. The people that he impresses are mostly the people that were already impressed by him. The rest of the townsfolk just kind of nod because you've been here this whole time. They already got to know you guys, and they already know that you can sing averagely.
You know, it's early. I sing better with more mead in me, so I'm gonna drink a little bit more.
Of course. You'll need to reprise that one, because I must have missed it. I was out doing the logging and all that, helping out with my
Grimmel's
best
horn little
friends.
solo.
Anywho,
You were out logging. Okay, good to know.
let's get this party started, shall we? And they start really drinking. Jero has brought out a pig that they've slaughtered and slathered in honey. It seems that
Not the
that's going...
goat.
No, it's a pig. Pigs are pigs. They put it on a spit and they start roasting it. That's going to roast throughout the whole day, filling the meat hall with the smell of ham and honey.
Oh no, dragon bait.
No, dragon bait. Forgot about that. So, you guys are here most of the day. Recovering, I think. Do you guys want to just take a long rest, I guess?
Think Nephros recover from his brain damage?
I would love a long
Yeah, probably.
You already did one. Fill up your bars.
Is an arm wrestling contest take energy?
Well, I mean, unless you're going to be arm wrestling all night, no.
I'm probably just gonna challenge someone then.
Alright, do you want to challenge one of the loggers? They seem like buff young boys.
Yeah, whatever the biggest one I can find.
Find the biggest guy in the prison and
Buff
make him
babies.
your.
Marshall Shandar.
He doesn't seem particularly tough, he's just a dwarf. He's got thick arms, but maybe not muscular.
Good constitution.
He has that constitution at least. So, Grundle, you find a man. A man that is somewhat buff. Let's see how buff we can make these people.
Bjorn.
Alright. Well, I mean, there are mostly commoners, but you find a few people that seem above average in strength and challenge them. It is none other.
Steve.
It is none other than Billy.
Oh god.
Oh, phew, I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be Billy.
Thank goodness it's not
Let's
William.
Not turn this into a bar fight this time, Grundle.
Sure,
Not this time.
I'll give you a wrestle. See if I could have taken those Veerbig as much as you folks have. I mean, we do owe you that for nothing, but I think it would put a feather in my cap if I could wrestle down this strapping young lad.
He's a
I don't
child.
have a feather, and you're not wearing a cap.
I am.
Cracks Knuckles puts elbow on.
Oh, I didn't see it. Nice hat.
Thank you. Let's make athletics checks, shall we?
Well, straight to the point.
Slap your elbows on the table and clasp hands.
Oh God!
Just throw him across the room.
Yeah, he got a 5. I'll be the talk of the town if I...
He's thrown out of the door.
There's like a huge crack in the table. Oh, okay, yeah, no. He's like rubbing his wrists. I can see why you guys were able to take down the Veerbig. Oh, I thought that chopping wood all day would help me out at least. Maybe I need to lift some logs then. Oh, what was your name again?
The arms of all the loggers.
It's Grundle, the tiger's claw.
Oh, cool. Nice to meet you, Gruntle the Tiger's Claw. I'll be sure not to fuck with you. Oh,
Nice to meet you, Billy.
Just to set that arm of yours.
no, I think I'm good. He didn't do that much damage. How old are you?
I'm 9. I think.
Wow. Very strong for your age. I assume.
I do a lot of lifting.
Good. Well, you know what? Have some
And
mead
I
on me. Oh wait, you're 9.
Yes.
Remember, it's only for sipping.
You know what? You wait here.
Cookie.
I got something special back at the logging camp. I'll go find it and bring it back. Alright?
Okay.
The Yule log.
A gun!
Oh.
He leaves the mead hall, leaving you behind as he's like nursing his wrist. What's everybody else doing?
Suvi, you went off. Did you look for Strando?
I just kind of creeped on his employees for a bit. They
Okay.
weren't complaining about him.
He said he was out chopping wood. I was wondering if you saw him.
Did I actually see him? I don't remember.
You didn't technically see him, but I think you technically didn't go inside or anything either. You were
I
just,
got a 10 on perception, so it's basically standing in the road and looking at the building.
Wow.
well, I
Wow.
checked.
Didn't get anything interesting.
Let the
For a
record show
general
that
read on this guy and his entourage of
misfits. I mean, you can do an insight check, sure. Just a general vibe check.
Vibe check.
Well,
Ding.
I mean, the general vibe is that this guy seems to have an attitude of being in charge. Shandara, anyway. The loggers seem like, I mean, honest men that do honest work. They seem a bit more, like, rougher than the rest of the townsfolk, but it's not like they're unfriendly with them, like they aren't ostracized by the community or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to do anything suspicious. He's just a businessman.
Why would he go back to after the meeting to go chop down some trees and then come back here to the meat hall? I don't know.
Maybe that's the way he thinks.
Sure.
Gotta chop some trees.
Sure.
You punch trees down and then you turn them into sticks and then you make a box.
Most of his friend, I believe all of his friends are also his employees. This is
For
strange.
employees,
Yeah.
paid friends.
Well,
I don't
how about? I mean, you did a general vibe check for the entire room. Did you like talk to anyone specific? Is
No,
anyone,
he
like-
just looked around.
Is anyone doing like sour face at him? Like any one person is like, might not be best of friends.
Sure, make a perception check.
Find the
Or
hater.
insight. I'll allow that too, since insight could get that. Okay.
That's
It's
a lot
hard
of knees,
to
you see that?
see from under the table then, right?
Hey,
I'm sorry. It
There's
was
me
right
in
there.
here.
I'm probably standing on a stool.
It's a very busy establishment. It's hard to see like if anybody's like specifically gunning for Shandar. It looks like everybody's just kind of trying to enjoy themselves. Both Olivessa and Shandar have like small crowds around them. Their
Well, maybe
tables.
I can maneuver in between the crowds and listen in. How about that?
Okay.
Since I'm so small and I can move in between people in tiny spaces.
Sure. We'll see if it helps you. Make a new perception check. This time with your
strategy time.
ears.
My ears, which are also bigger than normal.
I listened. You partially transform into your fox form, and your ears just
No
kind of
ears.
And Comey
Twitch out.
can't communicate.
you become cat. And as you're working around, like you're just kind of like grabbing people's glasses, like trying to help out. Like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'll get these out of the way for you. But you're
Yeah.
actually just like listening in. It seems like
Clever
peop-
fox.
the people at Olivessa's table are, they're like, they've expressed disdain for Shandar. Like, oh, no, we can't let like some foreigner dwarf just be in charge of Goodmead. Olivessa, you got to step up. And it really looks like you're like doing that tonight. Like, we're here to support you, and that sort of thing. When you go to Shandar's like groupies, they're not really talking Olivessa down or anything, but they're like, oh man, Shandar, when you're in charge, man, you are gonna run this town so well. And, you know, this place, you're gonna put Goodmead on the map. Honestly. Like, what do we do now? Mead? Wood carving? There's no fish right now. We need a new, like, idea and everything. And Shandar just kind of, like, puts his hand on the guy's shoulder and is like, oh, don't worry. We will put Goodmead on the map. For more than just Mead, and for the Mead, it'll spread throughout 10 towns. I can promise you that.
These dum-dums think that it's not on the map already.
Yeah, I think maps do.
I look at my map, raise an eyebrow, put it away.
But it's not. It's the number go up game for them, and it's not high enough. And they need to be.
Stonks.
They have a bigger mark on the map.
I like what these guys are saying, though. They've got good ideas.
I was like, yeah, I'll walk back around to the group as I'm like shuffling in between both crowds and let them know what each are saying.
Oh, so they're scum.
Eh.
But this is why the wildlife
capitalists?
are coming into the town and stealing things.
I think they just need to have all these strapping young boys become more ready to defend the town. Perhaps the success that Shandor brings might help with that.
Maybe they
Maybe
can
not.
work together.
Work together. Well, we'll see how it shakes out, but not the
Okay,
ones
alright,
voting
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
anybody.
Oh.
I'll leave it up to the town.
Yeah, not our problem.
We
You best
fix one
not
thing
get
and leave. That's
involved
what we
in
do.
politics. That would be naughty.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any real evidence of anything suspicious from either of them, so.
I like them both a lot better than Interval's leader.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
fair. That man
They
is a
said
dick.
that.
Guy's an
Sacrificing.
old bastard.
honestly, yeah, I would love for most of the leaders of most of the towns to be someone different, but
We should get one of these
Let you cross this
leaders
bridge and then
to-
kill you.
go to Caer Dineval and usurp that man. And maybe
Good.
replace his
Okay.
old butler.
I think we're playing around with too
Oh,
many different
God.
things. They need to figure this out on their own. They're adults. I
I'd rather
think.
we kill the eternal winter than deal with this political garbage.
Yes, yes, yes. Plus, everyone will be happier after the eternal winter's gone.
Be a lot less deaths.
Are you
Care
True.
about that?
are you gunning to end Oril's winter?
Maybe. Maybe you make it Oral's long winter instead of all forever winter. I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
workshopping it. I don't know.
I'm sick of seeing
Got a point,
snow.
though. No
Oral
sacrifices
Vader,
if there's
welcome.
no oral curse.
Well, what makes you think that the Free Voices are ready to do that? I am but a simpler butler, and Venric is, well, a monster slayer, not a god slayer.
Mm, I mean,
No
think about the
offense.
Like a
description.
monster.
Look, the way she's described, she sounds like a monster, but we'll work up to it.
I'm not even convinced he's actually has a hand in this, and it's not just some mad wizard.
Yeah, sometimes gods are monsters.
Mm.
Sometimes
I met
humans
that,
are
People are
monsters.
monsters.
Wizard lady.
That was Mike. Get out of
Oh! Jeeves and Fenric point at each other. Oh!
here.
Ow.
Get out.
Get on the lamp. This house is a hellhole.
Jeeves dabs again.
No.
Then he wakes up.
Eventually, Olivessa starts clanking a spoon on her pewter mug. Ting, 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 ting. Everyone,
Tutor.
I'd like to thank the free voices of the Dale once again. And she raises her glass to everybody, all of you guys, mostly Vilma, because she's just the one that she communicated with more.
And she can see her 'cause she's
'Cause
tall.
I'm the best
And she's
one,
tall. And
and I'm a tall one.
I killed the Furby.
Yeah, it was mostly Grundle. I've been like, Grundle also killed everything.
I'd like to thank the free voices for keeping the traditions of our town safe from outside forces. I'd like to thank them for seeking vengeance on those that did our poor speaker in. And I want to thank them, most of all, for this mead that we're drinking here tonight. Good mead is good mead. And good mead is good people.
I think
thought it was
my
good
eagle splendor
mead.
wore off.
That was way better than a
Fine.
9.
She said good mead is good mead twice in a row.
No, because
No, she said good mead is
and
good
the-
mead is good mead. And good mead is good people.
Always good people. I did.
Because it's the name of the town.
Yeah. Good mead
And
is
then I'm
all
like,
One false
good mead
step
as
for
in
man.
the mead itself, and good mead as the
I
town.
got it.
I don't ever want to hear the word mead after this again.
What about
It's lost all meaning to me.
What
All
about
meeting?
need?
Meeting.
What about need?
We
I
need
you
mead.
to stop talking.
Do you need some mead?
I need
Why don't we
chocolate
lead
milk.
you out?
We lead you over to the mead that you need.
Should we get a feed?
Only if it's
I'm in
chocolate
hell.
milk.
I'm in literal hell.
This is no Michelle.
Just like the Wordle.
Oh no.
She then tries to keep it going, and she talks about like her
Four score and
plans.
7.
She talks about her plans as speaker to make sure that this town will be, kept protected. She's talking about perhaps hiring adventurers to protect the town, since they don't have as much of a militia, to keep everybody safe. And she's going to make a new check with advantage, of course. Let's do persuasion. Okay. It seems that a bit of mead in her has done her some good, and people do generally seem to support this. They clap for her, and then Shandar, in true form, as Olivessa sits down, he stands up, realizes he's a bit short, and stands on a stool.
He realizes he's short.
Well,
It took this long.
I mean, just like he stands up and he's like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
over everybody. Hold on. He gets up on a short little stool and he raises his glass. I thank Olivessa for her kind words. And once again, I'd like to thank the Free Voices, as we are all doing right now. And really, I think these people have shown us that the Dale does have a voice, and that voice is in its people. We need to protect Goodmead's interests, within and without. And I intend to do that, even if it breaks with some traditions, even if it does things that we might not be totally comfortable with. But I will bring business to Goodmead. I will bring protection to Goodmead with a militia trained in the streets. and we will be able to not only survive here in the hell that is Icewind Dale in this eternal winter, but we will thrive in it. With your deity Tempest at our side, we will be able to thrive. I don't know if I can best my competitor Olivessa's sentiments with her rhetoric, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. Anyway, thank you all for coming and enjoy the party. Three Voices of the Dale. Let's get another song.
He asked for it.
I like him.
He's gonna try his own persuasion check. Well, he did about as good as Olivessa did the first time.
I have
Commoner's really flexing.
I have
He's,
questions for the contestants.
we're not
Are they-
contestants.
Electives? Elections?
We're just people that want what's best for the town.
Constitutions.
Isn't there like a vote that's happening?
Not for a few weeks, Grundle.
I have a question
Okay.
for each of you.
Shoot!
It's the same question that each of you can answer.
Describe your perfect day.
April 23rd. No.
Do you see
Not too
yourself
hot,
in
not too
5
cold.
years?
Many towns in 10 towns think that sacrificing people will somehow put an end to the cold winter. What are your thoughts?
They both kind of like frown and nod. Most of the tavern has gone quiet. Seems that there's an impromptu debate happening. And Olivessa speaks up and says, Good Mead sacrifices warmth to Auril. Honestly, I don't really believe that we should be fearing this Auril, but the gods do have power in this world, and it seems as if the other gods have abandoned us. So we will continue to sacrifice warmth, just as the town has agreed upon. And should things change, Tempest forgiving, we won't sacrifice anything to that fearful god. Shandar says, I believe that sacrifice is something that should give willingly, not have it taken from you like the big towns do, like Targos and Bryn Shander and East Haven. And I'm not a big follower of Tempest. I wasn't raised under him, but the dwarven deities have plenty of sayings that reflect on our hardiness, our ability to fight through by ourselves. It should be a personal choice what you want to sacrifice, if anything. I think that this Auril should shut the hell up and get out of our Icewind Dale.
Sounds good to me. Vilma, hit it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm going to.
Spotlight pans over to Vilva and Subi.
Toot, 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 toot.
Sandstorm it is.
So my rap breakdown got really good, guys. They
Need
actually
to
rhymed
loosen it.
this time.
With the sort of touchy
Speed on your
topic
speed.
of like religion and sacrifice just preceding this, you kind of open with like a low, like what's it, the Misty Mountains Cold kind of chant. Perhaps you open with the Trolls Cold Toll. Troll Toll.
You
That
got
one.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Right, and I make sure the lights get a little bit dim, and I make some like smoke come out around it, like some frosty fog around us as we do Cold Trolls Toll.
They start to get the crowd starts to get an idea of like, oh yeah, these people can do more than just a long extended rap break, and they smile and clap after that song, and then you break into your new and improved version of what was the other song?
Freed the Mead.
Freed the Mead. And since they kind of heard what you were going for before, they start to sing along and get into it. Suddenly, Freed the Mead becomes the next, like, flogging Molly kind of hit in this town. Paired with Suvi's lovely recorder dooting in the background, and Grundle's maybe doing a little beatboxing too. And Nephros is, of course, collecting coin from those that wish to give it. And you make about...
May I take your coin, sir?
Make about 240 coppers, Nephros.
Oh,
Hey,
me?
Venric can touch these.
Yeah, because I mean, Vilma and Suvi can't collect while they're singing.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. I'm the bookie. Yeah.
Yeah, you were the designated bookie last time, so you just kind of were like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Very
you
turn
got
my
it.
nose at an opportunity. Puts hat upside down, starts collecting. They don't have a ton to give, but it does eventually turn into a sizable amount throughout the night. And true to form, it is starting to get to the nighttime, and people are finally starting to retire. The ham has been cooked and shared by everybody. Leftovers are being salted for the rest of the week or so.
The ham is spam.
Yes.
Olivessa's eagle splendor has worn off, but it seems that some of the confidence has lingered behind, and people seem to really be taken with her, especially after her previous successes over Shandar's little speeches. Shandar just kind of leaves early with the with some of the loggers too. They head back to their logging camp in the west side of town. They seem a little defeated and deflated a bit.
Hey, he's got a couple more weeks. He'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll turn around.
He'll turn around.
All right, and night comes, and people are just mostly just cleaning up. Jero and his two kids are starting to do all the dishes and stuff. The two kids maligning the fact that there was an impromptu party over this whole thing, because now they have a ton of work to do. But otherwise, everybody seems to have thoroughly enjoyed themselves.
Yay.
I was going to go up to the two owners and just like thank them for all of their hard work, and also give them a fuck ton of silver.
All right.
Like 56 gold pieces of silver.
You tell Jeeves to give them a ton of
Yes.
silver.
I go, Jeeves, did you sort the coins inside the
That's
purse?
500.
I did give them a
70
good
pounds
sorting.
of money.
Okay, perfect. I just jiggle it, like shake it around, and then look at the inside of the bag, and then make sure, and then hand over a bag of 56 gold pieces. I mean, silver pieces.
All right. Are you handing it to Jero or one
Yeah,
of
be
his
Jero.
kids?
No, not the kid.
Okay. You go and hand it to Jero. Venric, did you enjoy the party?
Yeah, it was great, and you were working real hard. So here, you need it more than I do.
Oh, you don't have to do that. You already brought back our livelihood.
You take it. Just take it. You need it more than I do.
Please. You've
I
already
open
done
up another
so much.
sack that's full of gold, and I say, "You can take it."
Nephros is like stumbles over to the bar and he's like, by the way, here's the hosting fees for the concert. And he puts 200 copper pieces down.
Well, that's fine, I suppose. I guess it'll cover the hog and the mead that we drank tonight.
Yep.
Twist my arm, will you? He puts another 200 copper down.
Okay.
Please.
No, don't actually twist it.
Natural 20.
Where'd you guys get all that money?
I've been collecting it.
You guys are getting paid? Jero very reluctantly accepts the money after kind of glancing at his two kids that he has to care for. And eventually accepts it,
College-
puts it in his
college
little
fund.
lockbox.
Good.
He reminds you again that you guys can stay here if you want to. They've cleared out some space in front and got some extra cots out.
Do they have a little fireplace? I would like to curl up next to a fireplace.
We do have a fireplace that kind of
they've-
connects to the side with all the bees in it.
Yeah, white
Oh
noise.
boy, naked Venric again.
Bee noise.
Alexa, play white noise.
I'm not gonna be naked. I'm gonna be in like whatever shabby clothes are
Isn't
underneath
a
the
swarm
armor.
of bees yellow noise?
Alexa,
gonna
play
be naked.
bees.
There's kids. You are a kid. I guess. Never mind.
All right. You guys finish your long rest. Huzzah! Anybody doing anything
Yay.
before the morning comes
we-
once more?
Before we leave. Don't think so.
Okay. Well then. Morning. You can tell because of the token that I made that's available on Patreon.
Nice.
Surprise intervention for Netfros.
You can tell by the token that I made it's available on Patreon.
What?
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bagel, cheese on point bagel.
Hello, everyone. This is Ross.
Brought to you by our sponsors.
And viewers like you.
I gotta do the plug. All right.
Yes. So, the day is new. Nephros, you are greeted with the glorious, eventual, like, creeping of the alien voice inside your head saying, "Get moving! Get moving! Go! Go!"
Cool.
Come on,
Oh.
do something.
Noteloid rotate.
No.
Were you to oppose me?
Hey, morning, mate.
Authority.
All right. Okay. No, yeah, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. Ugh.
Yeah, hold on a minute, voice in my head. I gotta do my morning routine first. Brush my teeth,
100 squats.
brush my fangs, brush my horns,
That's right.
brush the space between my toes. It's all necessary.
Then brush my teeth with the same toothbrush.
Oh god.
Foot to mouth.
That's gross even for Grundle.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeesh.
Tieflings do that.
Yeah, it's tiefling culture.
Yeah. Who are you to disrespect his culture?
Oh.
So, yeah, the day is yours. You guys heading out?
Are you
Get
sure?
the
you don't
dogs.
want to
We ride.
give it another
Yeah.
try?
I'm not willing to. Nephros is. I will once again reiterate, out of character. Nephros is not willing to risk half his health again.
All right. I could heal. That's the thing. It's a priest here.
Hey, where are we going?
South.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're
alright.
heading.
Continuing
The
south.
next town in our
Where
chain.
Nephros's brain tells us to go, I suppose.
Oh, we're definitely doing that first. Okay.
Heading to Grundle's hometown.
Oh, that
Yeah,
direction
Dugansoul.
at least.
Dugansoul.
Dugansoul's next.
To Gansel.
How long has it been since Grundle's been to Dugansoul? About 8 years?
Well, no, because I thought that was most recent. I don't think he grew up there.
Yeah, he just
It was more of a
The hangout place.
circumstance, so it's probably the
he
last
ended up there.
couple years he lived there. But it's
Right.
probably been like a year or so, because I think he ventured out at some point.
Yeah.
Since he's been there.
Maybe you passed through Goodmead once, but like didn't really stop. Just kind of like went through town.
Yeah.
So you didn't really know this place very well, but yeah, sure. You guys head out with intent to go towards Dugansoul. Dugansoul.
To Gansel.
I'm gonna have you guys, as you're leaving, make perception checks as a group.
Oh no.
Heh.
Oh, good, more kobolds.
Oh,
Well, Venric is
god.
Venric is first to spot. Suvi spots soon after. But Venric, you see Shandar this morning. He's not like in the logging area where he was before.
Okay, okay.
Or sorry,
Who's
As-
sussing about?
as you're passing the logging area, he seems to be heading out, like, of town. He's heading off in a different direction, like just heading straight west away from the town. Normally you might think, oh, he's just going to take a piss, but the outhouse is nowhere near there.
Hey, guys, is that normal?
To
A
walk
walk?
around.
I mean, I don't know. Just seems kind of weird going a little further than normal. It's not like
Do you want to have a fox follow after him?
Or
Or maybe a
sneaky
giant blue
peeps?
man?
sure. I mean, as long as you don't run away too far and you're just walking, then I'll be able to catch up.
Yeah, we'll collect the dogs and somebody can go check that out and we'll meet at the edge of town.
If you hear a very high-pitched scream, it's most likely me.
Yes,
No.
we're very familiar with your fox screams now.
Yep. So I'll shift.
I will follow.
Oh yeah, because Suvi's invisible or can go
I
invisible.
will follow for you.
I follow
Well,
for
I-
you.
I
Please.
sing for you.
Just pick up my armor. That's all I ask, and I'll shift.
Just trail apart spine.
I don't know how this giant man disappears, but he does.
He just does that. Oh, whoops. Oh, you were transforming, that's why.
The key is to hold perfectly still.
I move so slowly. I'm invisible. You cannot perceive me.
You're eating chips.
Invisible.
Completely still. Suvi is eating chips like obscured by a 3-inch wide tree down his middle. I'm completely invisible.
Just look like you're supposed to be there.
Hi, Drax. Benric, make a stealthy check.
Did you ever write down the fox stealth?
I think I told it to you, and then
+2 dex.
No, it's like +3.
well, I can go find it again and then ask you to write it down.
Do you not do your homework?
So write that down.
It is +5 for stealth checks,
Damn.
because they have proficiency in it.
Oh.
That is, and then +5.
I don't think that
Oh.
plus matters at
No,
all,
wow.
actually.
Well,
Wow.
Suvi is hidden. I will say that. Benric, the dwarf, notices that there's a fox, like, seemingly following him. Just kind of like
I
looks
squat
at
and
it.
pee, and then run into a bush. It looked like a normal fox.
Just kind of like looks around after noticing this. Like, it's kind of weird. Kind of growls like half under his breath, like, there any druids here? You have to say so.
Legally, you have to tell me.
If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
You legally have to tell me if you're a druid.
I'll just wait until he keeps
Joke's
moving,
on
then
him, I'm a ranger.
I'll stick to the bushes. So I am more
He probably
hidden.
believes it too.
I am perfectly shaped like a tree hidden behind it.
Yeah, this is the distraction. This is the long flank. Pay attention to the fox, not the giant fucking man behind you.
Well, Suvi got a really good stealth check.
That's what I mean. You can just walk up behind him and just be like, "Hi."
Nothing personal, kid.
Shandar eventually just shakes his head and keeps moving. It seems like he's keeping at a fairly slow pace, but he's not stopping. Just keeps heading west. It's going on for like a half hour. Do you want to go back to your allies?
He's not like carrying an axe or anything either. It doesn't look like
No, it
he's going
looks
out
like
to
he's
go
got,
chop
like-
wood.
It looks like he's got like a backpack, but that's about it. He's also wearing like crampons to stay above the snow.
Oh, so he is going for a long trek.
Does he have a big rucksack, or is it just...
Like a backpack.
It's not like a mountain backpacking sort of thing. It's like a
So he's probably not going far. I mean, we can inform the others and then keep tracking him.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, take a half hour to get back to your allies, who have presumably kept walking. So then you're gonna have to track them, I guess.
Well, we know they're going south, so that's not that bad.
I guess you do know that they're meeting at Dugan's Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Does I not walk there? We have a wagon.
Right.
That's true.
And
Grendel,
the one cool thing
Vilma-
is I can kind of talk to Suvi to some degree.
That's
he
true.
casts a spell.
Grundle, Vilma, Nephros, you haven't heard from Venric and Suvi for some time.
And then I'm just there.
It's. Should we investigate?
We told them to go after them, and they haven't come back in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit. They should have footprints we can follow.
Rundle to
Well-
the rescue.
Why don't we? Well, we have enough sleds. Why don't we try to follow their trail onto the
Yeah. Let's. I mean, and we can just take it slow. If they're doubling back, they might not have made it back.
Sure,
to
we
us.
might.
Yeah.
We might catch them, I suppose.
Alright, you follow them slowly with intent to maybe meet them. Venric, Suvi, do you keep following Shandar?
I do. Do you join?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep pace with you because you are not hidden at all.
Let me try again.
Uh,
Oh!
you continue to follow them.
Carry me! Carry me, giant man!
An invisible floating.
Get in backpack.
Oh, it brings back memories.
um,
Fuck!
well, eventually, Shandar seems to notice the occasional rustling in the leaves nearby is following him. I said if there's any druids here, you have to show yourselves. Gods be damned. Earl's gunning for me for sure, for my comments last night. Best keep going. He keeps walking. It's now been an hour, and eventually, Grundle, Vilma, and Nephros, you see Shandar on the horizon. He's just kind of walking slowly.
He's
You
just
guys are on dog sleds, so
out of town.
Yeah, he's just like, he gave up on... He's not ruling this town, so he's just going somewhere else.
Is that a fox squeaking I hear?
Not even near you, so technically no sound at all.
I'm like, quiet, stop making noise.
he might be able to see you if he ever turns around, if you get any closer.
Can we just like Scooby Gang dive into the ground?
Well, do you see? Are they still going after him?
Could probably
Yeah,
circle
I mean-
back and then talk to our friends.
Do,
They're right
do
over
we
there.
see them? Can we
Yeah, do
look?
they see us?
Make a
They see
survival
us?
check, yeah.
Who sees who?
Wait. Oh, I'm survival boy.
Survival.
I
You're
mean,
a
looks
survivor.
like everybody did
I'm
pretty
not.
well there. I mean, you did above average. You're
Except
able
me.
to detect that Suvi's footprints are in the snow. They're difficult to find, but they're there. And there's noticeable fox footprints following nearby that. So they're still around. Probably still following him.
Okay. Is this like a I guess we're on a stealth mission. Let's hide the
Has-
stealth.
Yeah, I
Has he
mean,
changed directions any, or does this seem like we can kind of predict what he's up to now?
I will have you and Grundle, because you guys are trained. Actually, I guess Vilma can do this as well. Make survival checks. New survival checks.
New survival.
Considerably less.
New survival.
Alright, Suvi, yours is above 15. I'm going to say that you are able to sense that he is changing direction. It seems like he's headed now northwest.
North, towards Brinchander.
It seems
Yeah.
like he's heading to the next town, but not taking like a main road.
Which town was Bryn Shander again?
Big town. Big orb-shaped town.
This is the biggest one.
Capital
Were
city.
they, were they sacrifice town?
Yes.
Yeah. Any
Son
of
of a-
these towns that
Yeah,
look like
hall.
the town hall symbol, those ones are ones where they sacrifice people.
Oh, okay. So we kill those. Sweet.
We kill those towns.
We kill the town. We
Does,
kill the Batman.
Well, we're trying to kill the 10 Towns murderer, not help him.
Does Suvi make himself known ever to us? Or are we just also following stealthily behind
Well,
Suvi behind?
I just said what Suvi was able to detect
okay.
from his variations in movement. It's hard to
Okay.
tell if you're just following him exactly what he's doing.
I'm just gonna fall back after a bit. Since we've followed him an hour now, we kind of have a good idea where he's headed.
Yeah, you now kind of know that he's
Regroup.
headed to the next town, and
It's not like a pack of barking dogs being towing carts is quiet.
yeah,
Yeah, we probably have leave somebody with the dogs for a second. While we try to find Suvi.
Suvi doubles back after he finds out where they're going. Venric takes notice and recoils as well. The party reconvenes. Oh, thanks, Saloon. I didn't know if Venric was going to live.
What that dwarf do?
Yeah, you guys just didn't come back?
Gone
Sorry, he
for
was being
an
wicked
hour.
sus. We followed him. We thought he'd turn back by now. I think he's heading to Brynchander.
Okay, well, we know he has a connection to Brynchander, so perhaps when we come back this way, we'll investigate that further. I think we should continue south, though, if we're not going back to
Yeah,
Brynchander
we're off
today.
course here. Nephros is gonna have a heart attack if we go any further.
Yeah, I can already feel it tickling. At the
He's
back of my head.
convulsing in the corner.
All right. You guys get on your dogs, or what's left of them, and start making it towards Dugan's Hole. Gotten off the road, so it'll take a bit of effort, especially now that noon is starting to come in. A blizzard is finally starting to
Ooh.
happen. Not that never happens in Icewind
Ah,
Dale.
the old noontime blizzard.
I've never seen a blizzard in Icewind Dale.
Would you look at the time? Blizzard o'clock.
One of those
Midday blizzard.
iconic Icewind Dale blizzards.
Another blizzard scandal.
Activate blizzard. Now, the question is, where does this blizzard fall on the diversity meter? No. So, snow is starting to rush in. I'm going to need survival checks from the leader, whoever's in the lead of the dog sled train, and it's going to be made with disadvantage.
It ain't me.
It's Suvi for sure.
It ain't me.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Seems good.
that's weird that grayed out number is not bold. Is that weird to anybody
Well, 'cause
else?
because
Yeah,
he
it's
did it with disadvantage.
He did it with disadvantage.
Yeah, but the other one up top doesn't.
Oh,
know.
I see what he's saying. That's not bolded. Yeah, that is
What,
weird.
Like it's missing a stroke.
Oh, it also did it for the stealth up above earlier that he did.
weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Oh, I was
best
muted.
not to think
Yeah.
about it.
best not to
It
think
was in
about roll
disadvantage
20
mode. Whoops.
intrigue.
I was rolling
Um,
with disadvantage all night.
Wants us to go into dark mode apparently.
You eventually make your way back to the road where the red waters are, and didn't waste too much time doing so, even through the snow, although it does take a lot out of the dogs. They might need to rest soon. Furthermore, you can see that within this blizzard, there's a silhouette coming over a nearby hill on the other side of the road. It's a fairly large shadow.
This better not be an oak druid.
Big
They
shadow.
have to let us know they're here.
That's right, legally.
Hmm.
Does it look like an angry treant?
You're not sure what it is. I'll let people make nature checks.
Snow cloud creature.
Discern its nature.
Oh come on! Why can't I roll something?
Blizzard.
Okay.
We don't
What
know.
kind of nature check this
I
time?
had one good roll. It was for a arm wrestling contest.
That would go.
Indeed.
You know what? Worth it.
I don't know what that is. Let's just go.
Yeah, it's hard to tell
That's
what it
it.
is, but it looks bigger than you guys. even in with the snow, it's really hard to make out exactly what it is, but it seems to be headed towards you guys at a slow pace.
Nope. Is there room to avoid it?
If you guys speed off, you might be able to avoid it.
Feel like fucking with anything today?
The dogs are tired,
Nobody
so you'll
with
have
a
to push them.
blizzard centered around him. It's a little threatening.
How far are we from Dugan's Hole?
A few hours with the blizzard.
Fuck. Yeah, we have to push.
All right.
I believe in you,
yeah, of
Russell.
course.
But Suvi's leading, so it's whatever he wants to do.
Let's try to outpace it. Circle around.
Okay. Make animal handling checks, each of you that is driving a sled.
I have
Boy,
a really good
here it
connection with
comes.
the boys, so there's no doubt in my mind that I will fail horribly.
all right.
Suvi rushes off, but the rest of you guys are having some trouble getting your dogs to move quickly, and it's further exacerbated because it seems like some of your wolves have picked up on the fact that there is a large entity nearby. Suvi, looks like your friends aren't traveling with you. You're having some troubles back there.
Is there something I can do to give them advantage besides charging ahead with my dogs? As a good example?
It
I don't know.
seems like it might be too little too late. The large figure is approaching. Vilma Grundle Nephros Venric. You guys hear a whine.
Is it coming from the dogs?
No, it is coming from the large creature.
Not a whining.
What do you mean a whine?
freak.
It is.
Chris, this is a nightmare.
It is a deep whine, but it sounds almost like a whimpering. A
Giant Amumu.
large white wolf with pale blue eyes limps into view.
Is it boy?
A beast.
No, it is. It is not boy. It is.
It's man.
This thing is not the size of a normal wolf. This thing is almost supernaturally large, like dire wolf size.
Well, my dogs are barking at it. Clearly, they're
Yeah,
not listening to
your
what I'm
dogs
telling them
are-
to do.
Your dogs are tired and don't want to move, but they also are like fighting for their lives. So they are just barking and snapping at the thing, trying to intimidate it to leave. The thing is limping towards you guys, and it speaks. Please help. And I think that's where we're gonna pick it up next time.
No, no.
Okay.
I want
Let's write
you
down the
watch the
dramatic
one
stinger
after
this time so we don't forget.
Well, thanks everybody that came out to watch. You can watch this stream, The Rime of the Frostmaiden, every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our sister stream, the Dorkvision stream, on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. I have books on Drive-Thru-RPG and the DMs Guild, and you can support me another way on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. Well, just vote. Just go out and vote. Especially midterms coming up. Don't want to make sure that you get your dwarf or your Olivessa in charge, and also slay any Veerbigs, because that will only help your chances. Thanks everybody, and we will see you next time. Good night.